Welcome, everybody. It's the Pirate Bay Invitational, the second edition. It's me, Nick V, for the finals here, together with my boy Toby on the other
Hey,
side. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So, we have to recover from our loss today. So we really would love to play in the final, just to play some more matches with Evo, with Hove, who is going to leave us now. So
Hey, man, you made it to the finals one way or
yeah, at
another.
least I made it to the finals, right?
You're here. You're here without your team. You had to put your solo carry backpack on. We're here. There's no bans this time. You already know it because this tournament has been going on all day. Basically, the enemy of your team, they won't see which champions that you will pick.
No, unless they are cheating and looking into the stream right now. But
I mean, they might.
if you do so, please close the stream tab now.
They'll never know. It's Pirate Bay Invitational for a reason. You can cheat. That's the pirate way of life. Cheat your
Yep.
way to victory. I didn't say that though. So about these two teams, I think there's not really many interesting lanes. Like I think the mid lane is kind of the same on both teams with a lot of control mages, except that Trouble Bubble kind of wants to engage as well at the same time, while Lina plays a bit backwards. But in the top lane, I think it's a very interesting one though, because you got Case Maze, who plays a lot of sponges, let's be real, in his champion pool. But on the other side, you got Yordi, who has a lot of dominant champions, like very, very aggressive ones. They want to be in your face, they want to be dealing damage. So it's going to be very interesting, I think. At least the most interesting are going to be the top lane matchup, right?
Yeah, I think it's quite interesting in top lane in general. I think all tournament long we saw a lot of lane bullies because they seem to be just the best like choices for a setting like this, where you got to play one champion at a time and then you can't lock it again, and you blind pick. So yeah, it seems to work very well if you just pick very lane heavy champions and try to go from there.
Yeah.
And I think that leads us to this. Yeah, I mean, Case Maze on his usual picks: Cyan, Volibear, Tamken, Skarner, Zek. That's his champion pool. Jordi also on his usual picks, so nobody really surprising with anything. Now in this final, it might be pretty interesting to see how they are going to adapt from the team comps that they used prior to this. Because now all of the champions, they can pick them once again, and they can change up the compositions a little bit. And yeah, I'm curious to see if they are going to change it a lot, or if they are going to keep their picks or their compositions as they had them earlier.
Yeah, I think the most interesting part is that because it can be a best of 5, there's a slight chance that they will have to play every single champion that is on the roster for them. In which case, like, the later few games will be so random. Because the whole team comp probably doesn't make sense anymore.
It will be totally random. And you also have to really take care that you're not running into a situation where you're left with 5 champions that don't interact very well at all. And then you go to a game 5 and you don't really have good picks and not really a good composition, and you're fighting the team who managed that better. Then it's going to be really, really tough. So it's not just about winning the game, but also just managing your resources, basically. That's the whole idea behind this tournament, and I think it was more exciting than I first thought it would be. So
yeah, so tell me about your own experiences first.
So I mean, we for our team we prepared some team comps. So we prepared 5 team comps, and we didn't really want to change a lot up. But then we decided to swap one of the top laners because I had to play against Case Maze too. And our composition said I should pick Malphite here, but I was like, no, I'm not going to pick Malphite because he's just going to bully me out of lane, and I ended up on Ornn. So we didn't really use that strategy a lot, but yeah.
Hey man, whatever gets you
Okay,
there. At least I hope you won a few games.
We won a few games. We also won 3 games, just like Wraiths. We also beat them, but unfortunately they had the fastest win time in this 3-way tiebreaker we had. So they are in the finals now.
That sucks. Should have been faster, I guess.
Okay,
yeah, I've been at work all day, so I've missed every single game so far. But I'm definitely going to go back into the VODs and check out these games because, yeah, like you said, I think this format is quite exciting and can be a bit random as well. But that makes it interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's also interesting. So sometimes you just saved some of your comms to play against what you thought were weaker opponents, and then you were just getting steamrolled because you didn't really have good champions, and they had the perfect champions for the game ready.
It happens, right? I mean, that's kind of like what happens in solo queue as well, anyway.
That's very interesting format. Yeah, I think we got the first team comms here now already.
Yeah, they haven't swapped any of the characters in quite a while. So on the Assassins and Greed side, we have Jordi on the Renekton. We got maybe on Fiddlesticks and Trouble Bubble on Nico. That kind of tells me also, of course, too good for Elo on the Nautilus, that they definitely want to jump in on their enemies. It's going to be a very interesting one. Of course, Kaisa can jump in with her ultimate as well to get rid of any stragglers in the end. But then on the other side, of course, you got Case Mesa Scion and Lee Sin with the ultimate. A lot of peel together with the Lulu to protect the Jinx. So it's going to be a clash of playstyles here.
Mm-hmm. So what we've seen from the tournament is that Jinx seems to be a pick which is not as strong anymore since this patch on Wednesday. I feel like she's struggling a lot, and everybody was like picking Jinx in the matchup where they thought they could just make it work somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But so basically they wanted to get rid of this pick so they don't so they are not stuck on it on the last game basically. I'm not sure where it comes from, but I think she really struggles with her item build right now, and I think that champions like Jhin or Caitlyn are like a menace right now. They are just two-shotting everyone from safe distances. So
yeah, it's kind of the lethality thing, right? Being quite a bit of a hype. You got the Varus lethality as well. You see that quite a lot, even though like in the at MSI you will most likely see like attack speed Varus on hit, but then here it's most likely going to be lethality with the poke being very safe to potentially like 3-shotting people and then just get the hell out. But that's definitely not what Assassins and Greed is going to do. They're gonna go in, they're gonna go win or lose.
Yeah, we played a very similar comp in our last game. Also with Kaiser Nautilus, it's just a very nice pairing, and I think Jinx Lulu is really going to struggle against that. I don't know anything about mid lane matchups, so I'm not sure what to say about that. And also very interesting is Wobbly on this Lee Sin, just picking it in game 1. He had a lot of success on this champion lately. Also, what you usually don't see this matchup Fiddlesticks against Lee Sin, so I'm curious what's going to happen there.
Yeah, I think regarding mid lane, it's going to be quite a bit of a stall fest. So I think the minion wave, like farming wise, you would probably give it to Lina right now on Ari. Her Q deals so much more damage to minions than Nico will. But Nico has her own way of dealing with the minions as well. Like she has her own Q that will just pop 3 times on the cast minions, kill those minions instantly, and then the melee wave she can actually stop those with a snare, and make them part of the queue as well. So they basically in like 2 seconds, those minions are gone as well. And what do they do then? They will either just like look at each other mid lane and do nothing, or they will roam and try to get killed somewhere else.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, let's see. The invade is already happening. Maybe trying to scout if, because of there's a Scion on the other side, maybe like there was a potential lane swap happening, but now they know it's not going to be the case. So they're going to safely send everyone to the bot lane. Renekton can stay in his lane.
So we had a lot of confusion earlier about if lane swaps are allowed or not, because you were supposed to play the role that you are matched on, and I have no idea what the rule on this is, but I think everyone decided to not play lane swaps today.
Good.
I might be wrong there though, but I hope we don't see any lane swaps. It's just so annoying to play, and yeah, kind of chaotic all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring. Let's be real. Shouts to Riot for trying to fix that a couple of seasons ago, but it doesn't work. Oh, I guess Jordi is not really awake yet. Didn't expect Sion in the brush that early, but doesn't really matter. He will heal that back up very shortly. Trying to get the bar up. Yep, there he goes. Already has some health back, but the poke from Case Maze.
Yeah, nice poke coming in there. It was a long day. They probably took a nap in between the games and gotta get back.
I definitely did. When I came home, I ate and I went to bed to have a good nap. Then I woke up, was like, oh wait, I have to commentate this. Yeah, it's kind of to be expected here that Nico gets the early shot with a Q. She does so much damage early on. And we already see a roam coming out of the Nico, hidden as a certain stick figure. I think it's just to scout ahead to get a ward down. Yeah, a very aggressive ward to know exactly when and where Lee Sin is during the path. Oh, actually going to get the poke here on robbery. And yeah, Trouble Bubble going to get out. Those already cover. Oh my. Yeah, that's Jordi for you, I guess. It doesn't really matter. He still gets the XP, right? Bonk.
He should get
no, didn't get the cannon.
Yeah.
He might still.
That hurts. That hurts.
Oh no, he's okay. Oh,
nope, he's going to die.
The caster minion.
Jordi probably a little bit quicker on this level up timer. And punish Case Maze for it. But also very nice swarm by Trouble Bubble. Almost catching Robbery on this on his jungle here. I expect to see maybe playing for a spot lane. I hope that he's going to play with a spot lane because this Kaiser can get very explosive also with the new items. I think it's all a little bit more snowball heavy.
Oh, poor robbery. He already used the flash earlier. Will have to spend his one ward to hop over. Doesn't even get the chance to finish the camp there. And he's gonna be starved quite early on.
Yeah, they are putting a lot of effort into disrupting his jungle, pathing his clearing basically. And yeah, this is going to be a tough early game for Robbery. Which is not what you want to see when you're playing Lee Sin, right?
I mean, Lee Sin has his own way of leveling up anyway. Like one of the strongest junglers historically. Bonk. Yeah, in this case, Maze getting a kill for himself as well.
Trading kills back and forth.
Yeah, look at this. Simply got it there. Ooh, Lina with the backup, but no mana to actually be effective here. And now simply Lee Sin is going to get chased out of the jungle anyway. Fiddle, will you follow up though? I wonder about that.
Just giving some vision here.
Yeah, it's going to walk through a ward regardless though. Lina. Yeah, you have to go back now. You can't really farm.
I think you got to reset here and drop half a minion wave. Because it doesn't really get better from there when you're stuck with no mana and just getting shoved under the turret.
Yeah, you already see Nico going back though, so that gives Lina a bit of time to get some minions and then just back off safely. I mean, she has TP anyway, doesn't really matter.
Case Maze with a little trap here. Just the usual Sion plays that you should be aware of when you're playing the Renekton here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the shield will be there, but will you do no damage because it's already been taken down. But again, the trading definitely in Case Mace's favor right now. Like, yes, Renekton can farm that back up, but he was already level 6. He got it back now. Will be using the ultimate to get some HP for himself, get some tankiness and damage as well. Oh my days. The shredding.
Casem is almost getting the solo kill here. But then Jordi also hits his level 6 and punishes him for this overstep. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, simply with the pop-up there, will be almost getting 2 kills, but the targeting was a bit divided between the carry and the mid laner.
Yeah, but that Nico ult surprised me just as much as Wacky Wraiths, I guess.
Yep.
Everyone caught off guard. Trouble Bubble, really nice early game so far.
Yeah, I think that was like the power of the early wards there. Like the early aggression, knowing exactly where Lee Sin is, which path to take, and then just going through the tri-brush. Get a nice ult down. Now they get a Drake off of it.
Yeah, that's basically a free Drake for Assassin's Creed. And I think they're going to roam for the Grubs now. They usually do that. At least in the last few games we played against them. And yeah, you can see them pathing towards these Grubs, and probably needs to be careful not to be caught here. Case Mace trying to cover.
Yeah, decimating smash. Going to do quite a bit of damage, but Jordi already honing in on his opponent. Lee Sin will still be there. Oh yeah, got locked down. Case Mace was simply there just to watch him die. Lee Sin tried to hop over, of course, but there was simply nothing you could do there.
Yeah, but again, a very nice rotation by Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
We love to see that. But so far, Wacky Wraiths not really well aware of what Assassin's Creed are doing on the map. I think they're a little bit slow to recognize these rotations, and they're getting punished for that.
Oh, Jordi smelling blood again, but here, this toy crocodile got hands, bro. Who made that sharp? He's hurting. He's hurting me.
I'm getting so confused by the Fiddlesticks passives all around the minimap.
Yeah, I mean, just walk into a brush and then suddenly there's a scarecrow in your face. Like, wouldn't you get scared of that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it happens occasionally
But yeah.
in real life. It's like, what are you doing here?
That would be kind of disturbing. Oh, okay. Jordi with another kill.
And that's exactly what I was touching upon early on, right? You got Case Mace, who's basically like an HP sponge, like a wall. But then Jordi, very aggressive, especially early game. Renekton is such a strong champion. And simply dodging Case Mace here as well. And now, yeah, going to stun him while the Decimating Smash was charging up. Did do that reset, actually, on stun.
Again?
I didn't know if you get interrupted on your Decimating Smash, that you simply get the cooldown back.
I'm not sure, actually.
Because he just charged it, he got stunned, and he charged it again. Yeah, I don't think there will be anything happening here. Robbery was there to cover the tower in case there was going to be a dive. But Lina is joining the fray as well. And there will be a 3 versus 4 here. But the ultimate from Nico, very strong. Actually, it will be sniping out the Nautilus together with the Fiddlesticks ultimate. And this is the dive in that we were talking about. Nautilus taking a 3rd here as well. There's 3 down for the Wacky Wraiths, and Assassin's Creed, very greedy here, but it worked out.
Yeah, and another great ultimate by Trouble Bubble. He's really popping off with this Pop Blossom here. And again, I didn't notice it, but there's a minion right there, as you can see, charging his ultimate, or channeling it, and then also very nice follow-up by Maybe with his Fiddlesticks ultimate. just a very nice play overall by Assassin's and Greed, and they are getting a very, very nice gold lead here.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to see that exact play a bunch of times until the game is finished, because that's going to be their entire plan.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
Robbery rotating to the top lane, trying to maybe catch Yordi out, but yeah, I don't think Yordi spotted him because Robbery made sure to path himself directly in the line of that brush. So Yordi, even if he would be in the normal range, that brush would still block his vision, but still spotted out by Too Good for Elo, so he will go back into his jungle. Now mid lane, Lina being caught by the hook here. Yeah, it should be taken down here. Oh, no, walks back into safety. Now Robbery is in on the action. We'll be trying to get some damage on the Nautilus, but Nautilus a bit too tanky right now.
Yeah, but Lina escapes, and that's kind of crucial because they got a very nice position around this dragon. Now the question is if they are going to fight this, because Assassins and Greed are also roaming towards this dragon, which is going to spawn very soon.
Yeah. And this is also something, right? Because they were very aggressive onto the Lee Sin earlier, but still he has a level advantage on the Fiddlesticks.
Yeah.
Like, not anymore, just
Almost,
as I talked about it, but he will be starting the Drake as he got level 8. And I think bot lane, yeah, probably not going to be a fight. Nautilus is simply roaming around there to make sure Fiddlesticks will not be interrupted. And Nico is joining here as well, of course.
Assassins and Greed with very nice vision control here. We see 4 ping boards on this screen alone, which I mean, I complimented them a lot on their vision prior to the SLE season. If you remember that, I'm not sure, but I feel like they're having such a good vision game when they're getting ahead. And yeah, it's paying off right now.
And not only will they get the Drake, they will get the Grubbers here as well. There's already 2 on each team here, but having 4, it's a bit better. Just a bit.
Yep. I'm not sure. Do you get this little mite already at 4 now? I think there was a patch sometime.
I think it's only at 5 and 6.
It's still only at 5 because I think they changed it on PvE at some point, but I'm not sure if it made it live.
I don't think I saw it in the patch.
Okay. Right. Oh, we see a TP by Trouble Bubble. That is not Fiddlesticks.
Oh wow, the Pop Blossom again. Just catches people out. Elrat is going to run away from this one.
And another great Pop Blossom, and that you cannot do anything about that. So just need to be careful not to be caught on these flanks, on these rotations. And yeah, so far, Trouble Bubble with a really exceptional game.
Yeah, already was sparred in 5 of the 8 kills here. Still keeping up with farm against Lina. Lina hasn't really done an effective roam yet. Yeah, oh, I was gonna say, Elrat, what the hell are you still doing there? You're gonna get tower dove. There is a Nautilus on the other side, but that's exactly what is going to happen. A little bit greedy from the non-greedy team here. Yushin will be able to get them out. They should have spotted Lina here, but nope. Now they get charmed, be taken down as well. Spirit Rush. And now cooldown should almost be back. Won't even need it. Lina, after I just said that they weren't part in any gank yet, here she comes, getting 2 kills.
A well-needed double kill. Punishing AG for their greed in this situation. They just overstepped a little bit. They thought they could take another fight. They're getting punished for it, and yeah, it's not really evening up the gold yet, but let's hope that Wacky can find their way back somehow, because we don't want to see a boring stomp.
No, definitely not.
But with Ari on a double kill, always a champion.
Oh, yeah, we'll simply Dragon Rage them out of there. Doesn't really get anything off of that invade though.
Nope. Yeah, Robbery just escaping with his life, losing his flash on the top side of the map, but we couldn't see on the screen also Elrat being caught and losing his flash. So,
Alright, yeah, Zap showing that Fiddlesticks was already seen. I was gonna say though, like, oh, Nest taunt here, but that was a very risky step forward from Yushin there. They will simply take the tower here though.
Yep.
They can't really stop this one.
But in the end, it's only the tier 1 turret in the mid lane, so I guess you can deal with that. Oh.
That did no damage, that's crazy.
Almost not damage, no, but at least it cancelled the back. I'm not sure if Lina's ultimate is up, but I think she could have gone for it, but...
Yeah, it's up. Spirit Rush is definitely available.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks getting the red here. Most likely going to ping that Kai'Sa can get it, but there will be a dash forward from Jordy. Getting an easy kill on Robbery here, giving it to Nico. Very charitable. You already got enough. Yeah, and then again will be another victory for Assassin's Creed. Again, as you said, they're playing very immaculate right now. Like, the wards, though, are on the Wacky Wraiths' side, but too good for Elo. Will hopefully get the backup soon that he needs to get some wards down for himself. Yeah, I think that's the case going to be now, yeah.
And they're going to retake the vision now, preparing for this next dragon. It's already the 3rd dragon. And I don't think it's going to be contested. They're going to Soul Point. And it's in the front of Soul, so...
I mean, they might.
Get in position very well.
Yeah,
here.
it's definitely a teleport. I think they are going to fight for it. They're going to go all in. Case Mace with the charge here. Oh my, the unstoppable onslaught will catch the Kai'Sa here. Instantly be taken down. Nautilus will trying to salvage here together with the Fiddlesticks ultimate. It's not going to work out. There will be the taunt from Lina. Trying to get sniped out though. Trouble Bubble with a potential engage to turn things around. Jordy also, of course, in the fray. Doing a lot of damage, tanking a lot of damage as well. Now together they will have to fight the raid boss, but I think this one won't be so easy. It's going to be Trouble Bubble and Jordy chasing off their opponent. But what are you still doing there, Robbery?
I think there was just no way out. A very, very even fight until Jordy decided to join the fight. And yeah, as you said, just the raid boss at this point. I think he is on like 6 kills already. With that kill on Watery. Just cleaning up the fight, and they're going to secure the dragon here. Yeah, but a very nice effort by Wacky. So I really didn't expect them to go for it, and probably Assassin's Creed as well. So very nice catch onto IWL, but in the end, it was not enough. I think they're just too far behind at this point. Okay, Smace going for a trap. He loves to do those.
Unlucky. Decimating Smash missed out on Kai'Sa completely. She didn't hug the wall there. We'll have to use the ultimate to get out there though. I think, yeah, could simply be chased down. Oh! A little bit early, I would say.
Yeah, probably, but might still work out in the end. just too tanky.
Yep, that's basically the thing, right? With Sion. If he's onto you, you're good luck.
Yeah, you won't get away from him, not even with your ultimate. Yeah, and another very nice pick onto Kai'Sa. And I think that's what they need right now. They need to create these picks with... I would usually say with Robbery and Lina here with their champions, but it seems like Case Mess is doing this job at the moment of creating those picks.
Yeah,
Just
I agree.
trying to clinch their way back into the game.
Yeah, now we're basically in another stalemate because the Baron's up and Drake is not really ready to spawn yet. I don't think either of this team is going to actually start the Baron this early though. There is a potential catch here. Oh, on the Fiddle. A lot of damage being put on there. Oh, Robbery! Missing the Dragon's Rage there. Kicking Fiddle completely to somewhere else. Except in his team, like, it should have been there, but... maybe...
Yeah,
miscalculated his movement, right?
I thought for a moment that AG was overstepping there with this Nautilus hook. I think that was a little bit too deep, and I think we saw the same thing. But in the end, just a very, very slight misplay doesn't work out in their favor. So another kill, another 300 gold in the pockets of Assassins and Greed.
Yep.
Yeah, as you said, we are kind of a stalemate here. Nothing to take on the map. The auto turrets are already gone. Dragon is not up, and I think it's too early to go for a Baron here.
Yeah, like unless there's the Immaculate warding again from Assassin's Creed, they're definitely working on it right now. But again,
I mean, they've been working on it for the past few minutes, trying to get this deep vision here, just clearing it. And it's so scary to check into that. That's a Nautilus, that's a Renekton, and also a Fiddlesticks who can just jump out of nowhere and punish you for overstepping.
Yeah. So the one thing I do recognize is that Wacky Wraiths isn't moving together as a team to counteract the warding, while, you know, Assassin's Creed is definitely doing that. They move as a team, like as one pack, to make sure the enemy jungle is warded, and then they simply try to get their advantages. But right now, not working out.
I wonder if they were on vision there when they were rotating on the Dread buff. Because if there's a Fiddlesticks and he sees that, I think if the team is ready, you can go for a twice engage there. But
yeah.
Nothing's happening. Everybody just resetting, happy with their vision. Pings in the
yeah, I think they're basically just waiting for the next Drake. It's going to be spawning in like a minute and a half. Until then, this is happy farming. Right now, the Jinx has a pretty big deficit. I mean, the Kaisa has 2 more kills and 30 more minions. I think that pretty much is half an item.
Yeah, should be.
So right now, Kaisa is doing quite a bit of more damage than Jinx is going to do.
Yeah, Jinx needs her 2 items, more so 3 items, to really dish out the damage in the team fights. And yeah, Yusjin still far from that. Had a very rough laning phase, because Trollrobble was so active on the map already in the early game. And I wonder how they're going to approach the dragon here now. Because it's soul point for Assassins and Greed, so you need to contest this somehow. At the same time, they can always threaten Baron. They got almost perfect vision control around that, so it's going to be very tough to clamp this.
I was gonna say, if Case Maze dies here, there might be a Baron take. Oh, it might be happening still, because he is trying to poke him down underneath the tower. Yeah, now going back. So the one interesting thing about Soul Point, I think, is especially if you're ahead 3 Drakes anyway, you might as well say, you know what? Never mind that Soul Point. Let them take the Drake. We just take Baron. But we see an initiation. What a big Pop Blossom there. And then Kaisa with the Q will do a lot of damage there. Double kill for the Renekton. Jordy simply cleaning up. We'll get a triple kill for the Kaisa here, though. And that is the cleanest ace you will see today.
Oh my god, Wacky Wraiths are wiped off the map. Another perfect engage by Trouble Bubble, by Till. And now they are losing Baron and the Soul, and probably also a few turrets in the mid lane. And yeah, this is basically GG at this point. What an engage by Trouble Bubble. I'm looking at this replay.
Yeah, you see it. Flash forward as well, getting 4 on deck, and then instantly I won't leash. Hopping in, pressing Q, spreading so much damage through the entire team of Wacky Wraiths.
And this whole team is built around following up on these engages, and yeah, this worked out perfectly. What a beautiful team fight by... Yeah, it wasn't really a team fight by Assassins and Greed. It's just a slaughter in the mid lane, a clean ace, and they got everything on the map.
Yeah. They're on Soul Point. They took the Baron. There's nothing to gain except towers. Maybe a Nexus here.
At this point, it's just about how you close this game out.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of 1-3-1s. I think everybody on Sanctuary knows that by now. I'm very critical of that. I don't really like 1-3-1s. So let's see how they are going to play this.
I was gonna say, because I do think, like, at the very least they could pull off a 1-4.
They could probably still 1v1 this with this lead, but you don't need to, I think. Just 4 on the bot. Jordi keeping the pressure in the mid lane. That's a very standard approach to closing games out.
Yeah, they simply want to open up the bot lane, making
don't
sure
get
that
yeah.
you know if there is going to be another Baron.
Maybe looking for an ult.
Oh, again 3 with the Pop Blossom will snipe out 2 of their opponents. Like, there was nothing they could do. They were instantly knocked up into the snare and then into the Q, doing so much damage. And again, an ace happening here.
And it's the same combo all over again,
Yep.
and again, and again, and again. And ANG just stomping through this matchup right now. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. They're getting dove under their own turrets, and this is going to be game, I think. They might decide to take just 2 inhibs and go out, but
yeah, I mean, they are about to spawn right now. Like, the one negative part of getting a ace very fast is that when you hit the spawn timer, they will be up, all of them will be up before your cooldowns are back. That's the only thing that's negative. But again, they opened up the base in 2 lanes, took 2 inhibitors, and got out. I think that's the big W already. Doesn't really matter anymore.
And you could see this was planned from the beginning, maybe standing there on the other side of the wall, waiting for the engage of Trouble Bubble. And then he hits another 3-man ultimate, followed up by a Fiddlesticks ultimate with the Fear. Yeah, and yeah, just absolutely nothing you can do there on the side of Wacky.
Yeah, basically right now, just keep the pressure on the top lane and wait for Baron to finish it off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The one...
I think you can just go with 5-man top, although this might not be
the sophisticated
way of
Lee Sin being caught out by the Nautilus, good awareness, like all the vision. It's definitely what carries them here. Look at Jordi doing damage on, making sure that 3 of the enemy can't move forward. Pop Blossom again on the Jinx is going to take them down. Yep, the flash forward with the Crowstorm, sorry. We'll be doing basically cleaning up most of the enemy team, and I think that's going to be game. I think if this didn't happen and they were just hovering top without an engage, we just extend the suffering of their opponents. But in this case, Assassins and Greed will take a very convincing game number 1, and I cannot wait to see if game number 2 is going to be the same thing.
Yeah, what you said, a very convincing victory of Assassins and Greed here. Just playing the comp, and yeah, not much to be said here. I think they just had very, very nice team fights.
Yeah, like, I don't think there was going to be a saving grace for Wacky Wraiths regardless. Like, the only thing you could imagine going up against the Nico Pop Blossom engage and then being followed by the Fiddlesticks Crowstorm is like going to be the Dragon's Rage from Lee Sin. Like, kick Nico away before the Pop Blossom is going to be active. But first of all, you have to react to it. And second of all, if you're even a decent Nico, you will time the engage when the knockup happens. So there's nothing really that you can do regardless. Like, and even if that happens, she would still probably already have snared your AD carry. So one thing I do want to commend Trouble Bubble on as well after the knockup is that I saw 2 or 3 occasions where they instantly went for the snare on both Lina and Jin as well, and just one-shot them with the Q afterwards. So there was no fighting back from the Wacky Wraiths at all possible.
No, there was just, yeah, as we said during the game, there's just nothing they could do. Just very, very nice execution there by Assassins.
So looking at the champion pools, like, we have an entire Excel sheet from which champions every player can choose. What are you expecting from Wacky Wraiths to pull up now?
Oh, I'm not sure. There's still so many champions open. So it's really difficult to make any predictions here.
I mean, you still have like Volibear
Yeah, right.
who is pretty much like Case Mace's only damage top laner. There's a Jarvan with a knock up. Like you could, I mean, Jarvan Lux has a lot of pick potential. Like Jarvan can just hop in, and then Lux gets a guaranteed final spark. I know that game 1 they were first hovering a protect the Sivir kind of team, like a very safe one. Then putting all the faith into Yusjin. They might try to pull it off for game number 2.
I'm gonna check real quick what they played against us. Maybe I get an idea then.
Yeah, I mean, go
So
for
yeah,
it.
they played the Sivir. So in our game they played Skana Jarvan. Yeah, they paired up the Jarvan with the Victor, which is also like a very nice combo with the Victor ultimate. And then they played Karma in Sivir in the bot lane. So I think that worked pretty well for them. I mean, we won against them, but I think it still worked pretty well for them. And I think we're going to see a very similar comp at some point during this final. And yeah, it's really difficult to say because there's still 20 champions up for each team. And they're going to play some mind games trying to get the best composition in this next game. But after all, it's blind pick. And I think that's like what makes this tournament so fascinating.
I'm assuming that everyone knows the pool of their enemy, right? They just don't know the exact blind pick.
Yeah, exactly. So the 5 champions they picked right now are being they are off the table. They cannot pick this one again, so no more science for Case Maze. And also no more Nikos for Travel Bubble. But apart from that, everybody knows the champions that are still up.
It's like the one thing I would say is immediately interesting is that Lina's 4 characters that are left open, they're all kind of the same in the sense that they're control mages, right? Because Ari more of a assassin mage, but the rest is all control mage. So you kind of already know exactly what the mid lane matchup is going to be. It's simply like which champion will it be?
Yeah.
The AD carries. They're
I
not
think it's
special.
very similar in the other worlds. So in the top, you will have like a tank on Case Maze, some sort of tank, who is going to be a lane bully, but then usually don't do that much during the mid game.
I mean, if Jordi is smart, he would just pull out the Aatrox right now.
Yeah, probably. I think you could pick Aatrox here.
Because Aatrox basically wins almost every lane anyway, and even if he loses, he'll end up winning it anyway.
I also really like the Urgot on. I mean, that's my pocket pick at the moment. Basically, it's just I think he's such a strong champion. Also against these tanky matchups, against the Skarner, against the Zeg, against the Tahm-Kench.
Yeah, but not really against the Volibear. Like I would wait out the Volibear first and then go for Urgot.
Might be right there.
So that's like the only thing for the top lane. I think Jordi definitely has the upper hand regarding every single character that he has on in his list. Like there's Camille, Cassante as well.
Yeah, Cassante, of course, still incredibly strong. I had to play against his Cassante, I think. I played against his Cassante. It was not fun. I don't know why he's getting buffed every patch.
You know why? Because people say he's fair now. Even though he's a prio pick for top laners, even like at MSI, it's like, well, but you have to be good at the champion. And it's like, yeah, but this literally every champion. If you're good at the champion, then you're gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I played solo king game yesterday and went 0-6 on him, but apart from that
happens.
It's just so strong. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like when again MSI when you're like, yeah, Draven, don't give Draven to Hans Sama, and then you see Hans Sama perform on Draven, you're like, wait a minute, let's give Hans Sama Draven, please do it. Oh, shouts to him.
So are there some picks that you're excited to see on any side basically? Because there are some unusual picks, I would say, on certain roles.
So the one thing I like is that both junglers are using Ivern.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a very interesting one, especially when you saw Ivern's strength. It was usually on a double AD carry comp. The mid laners don't play an AD carry.
Nope.
So I think it's going to be interesting how the tree is going to perform. Like a very strong jungler. Most likely, if we see a Sivir this game from Yusjin. Wait, was it Yusjin? No, it was sorry. Yeah, it was Yusjin. If we see a Sivir from Yusjin, I think we will also see the Ivern.
Yeah, one would expect that, I guess. Just to get a little bit more protection on the Sivir. I think I synergize very well also. I think a lot of AD carries synergize with Ivern actually, but...
Oh, this would be an interesting one if Lina locks that one in.
Yeah.
Because that was not on the list.
No, it's not, right? It's confusing.
I won't tell though. I won't tell.
Huh.
Ooh. The one you already talked about, Urgot,
There's the other.
is being offered here. I would kind of say it's a mistake. Like, of course, the odds are very big that, you know, Urgot has a good lane matchup. Especially when you look at the Case Maze champ pool, like Hovering Skarner and now Volibear. Like, Volibear is the one champion you kind of don't want to face as Urgot. I think the Volibear has been locked in just now, and Jordi already did as well.
Yeah.
That might be a stream sniper, but we don't talk about that.
No, we won't.
So, Case Maze has, I wouldn't say the upper hand, but definitely a way better matchup than any of his other champions.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see how this is going to play out. So, okay, we see the Sivir Karma, which they also played against us. Just a lane that that basically neutralizes any other lane, because you can just wave clear, just like you're a mid laner, and then relax. You can even push them in. And I think Jinx doesn't really have a very nice lane into that. Again, I think they are going to struggle a little bit. That's just because Jinx doesn't seem to be a good champion on this patch.
Yeah, I think especially like in the early game, like Sivir is going to easily shove the wave together with the Karma, and then they will be able to freely roam a bit. But if Jinx wants to push minions, she will use a lot of mana with the Q. And like if you use it a bit too much, you suddenly run out of mana, and then you can't even lane against them anymore. And at the same time, because they're on blue side, that gives Yusjin and Elred a lot of time to get some aggressive warding going on. So you see exactly where the Jarvan will be. Like one popular ward is just placing it between the blue buff and the big frog.
Bomb.
Thank you. So they know exactly like when they have to back off. Like of course they already will know that Jarvan will be on those two camps, and then you know just chill bot lane. Force Jarvan to get the vision at the Drake, and at the same time then maybe we'll have also we'll have the knowledge of, okay, Jarvan is there, probably getting vision, let me just gank mid or top real quick.
Yeah, unfortunately I do not know anything about Skarner. We didn't practice with him because in SLE was still banned.
Yeah, banned.
So we didn't practice with him or against him. Just sometimes in like Fexu or something. And I think the champion can be so strong, especially in the early game, but I don't know how to really utilize his kit. I don't know if you have any more info on that. But
I mean, I'm not a jungler. I practice a little bit of jungling on my Smurf, so I don't really have the pure insight, but Skarn is definitely a very strong character. Usually very oppressive in the jungle as well. Like for some reason he has a lot of like big early stats going on for himself, so he's already quite tanky. He also does quite a bit of damage early on. Of course, the CC is nothing to scoff at either. Like, why he can just push you against the wall, stun you, and then do his entire combo and then chase you anyway. Very oppressive character. And even with the nerfs, I think he's still the same character. It's just that his top lane threat, that was nerfed because that was dumb. I don't know if you saw any Skarner top.
I played against Case May Skarner today, so he opted with for the Skarner. He has also got this champ in his champion pool, and it's no fun. It's still no fun. So he's just like on level 1, he can just press his Q twice, and you're on half HP. So
so let me tell you, in a few words, a story about Skarner a few patches ago. So imagine you stand at your tower, and he stands at his own tower. If he presses Q, he hits you, and you get a meteor on top of that. GG. You're already half-life.
As soon as you are like in the middle of the lane, he can just...
It was dumb.
It was you turn around,
dumb,
you push you towards his tower, then ult you under his tower, and you're just there like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, he can still do that. It's just that he could just be at an entire lane's length of distance, and he would still hit you with a Q. Yeah. Just like the ground tremor would just hit you.
But let's see how he fares as a jungler. I think we are loading into game 2. And
yeah, welcome to Summoner's Rifts. Let's see though. Well, are we cooking? I mean, it's an early vision gather. They maybe we think that Assassin's Creed is going for an early invade like they did in game number 1, but this time they won't.
Simply grouped up. A bit. He likes to do that. But I don't think they're going to invade. They don't really have any tools for that, I think. So, not sure about that, but
I mean, if you would really look at things, you would say that Ahri has a taunt, and then Skarner could just like run at you and flash you against the wall, but that does hurt his wave clear, so there's no real reason for a Skarner to start E.
Yeah. Oh wait. Theodoran's Blade on Urgot, which I think is the best starting item, but in this matchup I think you can also opt to a Cull. Because I don't think you can really kill the Volibear early. You can just farm up. Also, it's very nice to sustain with your W procs on the Cull, basically.
Yeah.
There's like some secret tech. I think that's more of a main thing, but I think Doran's Blade is perfectly fine here. Otherwise, no real surprises.
Yeah, I think Case Mace has like the one good matchup happening right now, so he wants to be aggressive, and I think Jordy's like, yeah, I would probably need the stats to trade as well, otherwise Volibear's just gonna run me down.
Yeah, probably.
I assume that is the reason why he went for Blade.
Also, both junglers passing towards the top side of the map.
Yes, going for a very early jump in here, Case Mace, but Jordy has some good poke back. Both have around the same health, but Volibear has some built-in shielding as well.
Yep.
Oh.
GG.
Missed a mean.
Often a lot of mind games going on in this matchup. Where do you place your E? When do you go aggressive with Urgot, and when you have to kite back? Trading patterns are kind of weird in this matchup, but
yeah. I mean, Won't Leash got a lot of poke down early on, so Sivir already using the pot. Of course, she will be having cookies as well, so I think the sustain is simply there. We already see Trouble Bubble going with the quicker back here. I think Lina is going to do the exact same thing here. No reset though, will she stay? Means, might have been a mistake, but the junglers will be meeting here. Robbery will simply smite for the vision, and then maybe went for a little bit of Mario Karting. Will be flashing out. Oh my days! Maybe it's going to be caught here, taken down. Like, he can be tanky all you want, but Volibear and Jarvan is doing a lot of early damage here.
And basically takes a U-turn there and suddenly finds himself between two enemy champions.
Yeah. Robbery's even hovering to maybe get a kill on Jordy. Yeah, there we go. Initiating at the top lane. Volibear already jumped in. Urgot will be dashing out, trying to get a kill, but it will be a Robbery getting the kill there.
I think Jordy tried to push out his wave there because he was not in a good wave state, and now he got caught, and now it's in an even worse. Okay, now it's fine because I don't think it's going to crash. Maybe. Okay, he's going to neutralize his wave state, so that should be fine. And I get that you want to, like, fix your wave there, but I don't think you're allowed to do that in this situation. But that's something I get called on a lot, so I totally get what he's trying to do there. Because it can be so,
yeah, like usually we say like, okay, top lane is kind of a easy thing, but then sometimes as well, if you're down in the top lane, you're gonna get stomped. So he didn't want to go that way.
So much in top lane is about the wave state, how you play and how you react to your minions and what your opponent does with this wave state. And yeah, sometimes if you don't get... Oh, we see another fight.
Oh, that was so much damage from the Volibear. I think part of his true damage, right?
Again?
I think a part of his damage is true, right? Like true damage.
I don't know if he's got true damage.
I'm pretty sure.
Guys, this should be physical, that is magical. Yes, magical. Q. I'm not sure. Maybe on his passive a little bit, but I don't think... I'm not sure. Okay.
We're gonna find out one way or another.
Yeah. With Volibear.
Yeah, asking if Volibear had true damage or not.
Don't think he has, but I'm not sure.
I thought he had. Oh, there we go.
Let's see. I think we got a gank in the bot lane.
Missing health. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, bot lane will be getting ganked, but again, the snare. I think this timing from Elred is very well done as well, because during Skarner's travel through walls and stuff, he's unstoppable, kind of like how Sion during his ultimate is unstoppable. So Elred is basically timing that with the end of that spell to get the snare off and to disengage. I think there's like Elred does know how to deal with it.
So we'll be looking for some deep vision here. Holding red buff, catching his wave. Nothing too special, and yeah, Elred's on his karma. At the beginning, I didn't really think much of it, but I think he plays this champion extremely well. So we played a lot against his karma lately.
Oh, trouble bubble!
And he is just always like in your face, pressing W on you, and you gotta react to that and see if there are more enemies to follow up or not, whatever.
Oh wow, yeah, instantly with the Stormbringer initiating, doing a lot of damage on Jordy. I don't think there will be tower dive here. You don't want to do that on...
It's a very aggressive engaged here. I don't think they could have gotten a kill here, but now the wave still in a good state for Gaze Maze, and Jordy has to walk up to fix it somehow. And you can see he's really struggling there right now. At the same time, maybe also struggling. Probably with an ultimate, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
just
get
walking.
out. The robbery, I don't think you're gonna catch this Skarner. Yeah, because that slow still has a lot of range.
That's almost comical, how he's just getting ult and he's just, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, Jarvan's Cataclysm is terrain, and his E goes through terrain.
Okay, that wouldn't have been enough.
Well, will it end though? Will it hit
Nope.
something? Nope.
Bye-bye, Rocket.
Yeah, where's the goalkeeper when you need it?
Mm. Yeah, so far it looks much better for Wacky Wraiths. I think very strong top side at the moment. Maybe not really in the game yet. 2 levels behind. Jordi also a level behind. And everything else seems to be even. But here's what I said in Champ Select. They can just clear this wave. They're just pushing in, and Jinx and Lulu can do nothing but like catch the wave under the turret and sit there and wait for something to happen on the map. But still, everything very controlled. Not too much going on. Yet we have a 3k gold lead on Wacky Wraiths, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say Trouble Bubble does have the Spirit Rush, so could have initiated on Lina just now, but again, at the same time, like, you kind of don't want to do that because of Scatter the Weak. You don't want to face that with Ari and then into an Unleash Power.
And this is exactly what I mean. Everyone just standing in this pixel bush. They're just dodging skill shots and throwing everything at his opponents. And they're like, why can't we damage him at all? What's going on? And Everett is just playing this champion so well. I don't know how he's getting so much out of this champion, but he seems to be very comfortable on it.
Oh, Yusjin, I think you pressing back was a good idea because right now you have to face 4 enemy champions, but with the ultimate and the spell shields.
A very nice play shield there. Getting on.
Yeah, that's just the power of Sivir, right?
He still got his cleanse, so yeah. I didn't expect him to get out of there, but very nice timing there.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting the taunt.
Yeah, I mean, Volibear has the power to shut down a tower momentarily, so, you know, there's always the threat of a tower dive, but do you really want to do that against Urgot, who has some armor pen built in?
Yeah, probably not. You're only also approaching level 9, which is one of the 2 level ups that you need to reach on Urgot to... there's really nice power spikes, just that you can toggle the W. Gives you a lot of damage. Being able to toggle that. So
yeah, the second one, of course, being level 13, right?
And the other one being 13, exactly.
For the ultimate.
And also around level 12, 13, 14, you got your legs up almost any time.
Ooh, he's gonna meet his team here, and Case Mace going to try to escape, but I don't think you will escape an Ari here. I mean, the ultimate's gone. There's still this threat of a shield here, but in the end, Trouble Bubble will have enough mana. You can only stall it, really. There will be a teleport from Jordi as well. No escape possible. He wants the assist at the very least. Maybe even getting the kill. I was gonna say, there's no way you get out. The Spirit Rush from Ari will be doing it. Like, the extension of the fight was so long that Trouble Bubble had it again.
I would have loved to see him getting out of there, but yeah, he's going down. What looked like a strange play by Jordi, just flashing in the opposite direction, turns out to be very good. He missed his ultimate afterwards, but still got out and got Case Mace in a very tough position. Now we go for dive, and yeah.
Nothing they can do here.
So that's the Jinx experience that I was talking about in Champs. Like, I just struggling so much in lane at the moment. And you still need 3 items to get good.
Almost.
Or to get the stats that you need and the damage output.
Oof. I would say Lina has the upper hand there because she still has the Unleash Power, and Trouble Bubble does not have the Spirit Rush, but Lina does not want to take the fight here.
Yeah, but overall we have leads all across the board. So we have CS leads on top, mid, and bot, and jungle. And overall a much different game from game 1. Wacky is also looking much more comfortable on their champions. Now we look at the gank in top lane. Case Mace again in a tough position.
There's not really much to say here.
Nope.
I could do a play-by-play, but you already knew he was gonna die. I was not even going to.
Not much he could do there. Probably just catching the wave.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, Jordy taking quite a bit of poke, but he will simply heal most of it back up. At least Robbery is there for the XP. It's not wasted.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Herald is going to spawn in a few seconds. You can already see Assassins and Greed, as always, moving towards this Herald. They do this so often. I think that's one of the reasons why we were able to...
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say they already know that the Jarvan is there.
Yeah.
Because again, the vision just
Yeah,
a little bit better from Assassin's Creed.
That's kind of, they always do the same. They always run to this Herald into the second buffs, basically. And that's like one of the reasons why we didn't have too much trouble against them in the playoffs, SLE playoffs. Because we could really prepare for that.
Yeah, there's any
But
mid lane, but yeah, as
yeah.
you said,
Giving it up, I guess.
no Rift Heralds for Assassin's Creed. They will be taken by the Wacky Wraiths.
Yeah, a bit of strange play, because they were setting up vision, they were roaming all towards this Herald, and then they were just like, we might not be able to fight that. Which is probably true. So,
Most likely, yeah.
yeah, still a bit of a weird rotation there. I don't think they're getting anything in return here. Now Lina in a 1v2, but she can just, clear the waves, as we can see. 1 Q is enough.
Yeah, I think mostly that Assassin's Creed recognized that, oh wait, the Wacky Wraiths AD carry support duo are here. Yeah, they will simply take the mid lane here.
With a little U-turn there, wants to channel his inner Skarner.
I mean, Tokyo Drift, anyone?
Yeah, and while not much is happening, Wraiths find themselves at a 5k gold lead at 60 minutes. And Assassins and Greed don't seem to have the tools to do anything about that right now, because they don't have Engage. They need to rely on picks created by probably Skarner and Ari here.
Yeah.
Jinx still needs like 1 or 2 items to deal damage at all. So Assassin and Greed this time the team in a tough spot.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it doesn't really seem like a stomp, right? Like Wacky Wraiths methodically is getting objectives right now, but it is taking quite a while between every objective. So I do think Jinx will have the time to gain those items, and it might still be a close game eventually. But until we see that happening, Wacky Wraiths is simply going to take more and more advantages here. You see that mid lane gathering already. Assassin's Creed, they will make sure that the inhibitor there is not going to be taken yet. They don't want their base to be opened up. There will be a stun on the Jinx, but Jinx is going to backstep that. Troll Bubble, though, has used the Spirit Rush. There will be an engage with the Cataclysm here, and instantly going for the Stormbringer as well. Look at the damage that has been taken by Jordy, but turning things around here. There will be Volibear taken down by Jordy. Now Elrad going to be walking back, will be a kill on the Urgot, but there might be a trade back. Lina with a lot of zoning damage here. Oh, actually, Unleashed Power will be taking down the Skarner, and then Jarvan takes down Jinx as well. And only the Lulu and Ari are alive, but not for long. Lulu being taken down here. Another thing, the only objective really right now is that mid tower. Of course, it will be a bit of a hunt on the Ari, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Dragon is also up.
Oh, it did spawn.
I think they're going to go for this.
It's kind of wasted.
Oh, but overall, a very messy team fight.
Yeah.
I think we need to take another look at that, if that's possible. But let's see how this Drake is going.
Yeah, I mean, Trouble Bubble is definitely still like hovering around, using the Spirit Rush here, so the Dragon will be taken by the Wacky Wraiths here. There's a second one on the board, and now we go back to the replay.
Yep. So I'm not sure how exactly this started, to be honest, but I think AG kiting back very nicely and trying to play this very controlled, and now it gets scrappy. Everybody is engaging onto everybody. Not
Yeah,
much
it's
to be
Wacky
said,
Wraiths
it's just
just winning out. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it started by a Sky of the Week by Syndra on the Jinx, getting a stun there, and then saying like, okay, Jinx already lost like 60% of their life. Let's engage. But speaking of engages, Jordi is going to die here. The Stormbringer is going to do nothing, but Case Mace will be taking down, shredding through the Skarner. There will be kills being taken back though. So far, it is a 2-for-1. But Trouble
nice
Bubble
get
being
three.
locked down together with the Lulu here. And they will be taken down. A very good collapse by Lina, Jin, and Elrat. Making sure their escape will be taken down. That will be Sivir getting a quick triple kill. Like, Jin, you should change your name to Useful.
And Lina with a very, very patient play there. She was just hovering around there, waiting for the right moment to strike, and in the moment where the bot lane of ANG is being sandwiched there. Just a very nice get of the week, picking up 2 kills for Jin. Yeah, and in another ace or was it another ace? I'm not sure, for Wacky Wraith.
It was
Just
a
standing on the gold.
4-for-0.
I gotta say, these fights they look pretty close for a 10k gold lead. So
Yeah, I mean that is the power of the Assassin and Gree team. They got a strong assassin. They got Urgot, of course, shredding through tanks. And then they got Skarner, who has a lot of sponge potential as well, like a good CC. But yeah, you can only say it's close, but it's it's still a 2-0 basically.
Yeah.
They still won 2 fights convincingly. Just that it was all with like low health bars.
Jinx approaching her second item, while Trouble Bubble is being won at by Case Mace, but oh,
Lol.
nice little dodging here.
I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter. Like, both of the players have used their ultimates now.
Oh.
And Trouble Bubble was the one being caught out, yeah, and there
I
he
think, like-
he couldn't get snared because he was in his little scorpion mode.
I think we are kind of in the same situation as in last game. So, all the auto turret's gone. Drake still 2 minutes away from spawning, and there's a Baron up, but it's too early to take it. So right now it's just about setting up vision, getting control over the map, and I think they are about to catch Trouble Bubble with no Spirit Rush available.
Yeah, and you used Spirit Rush earlier. They had the timing correct. Wasn't back up. They'll simply get a kill here. So the entire bot lane is theirs right now. Lina simply going to catch the wave, making sure that Jordi can't split push.
Yeah, just a little overstep by Trouble Bubble there.
Yep.
Being caught in rotation, this might cost them another tower in the bot lane.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, to me, the first time he got hunted down by Volibear was him already overstepping because there was 0 vision. And then the second time, he walks a bit too far away from his tower, and that was all he needed to die.
I think Trouble Bubble is an excellent laner. Like, he's playing his lanes very convincingly, and he's very oppressive in that, but he tends to overstep on the side lanes. We've seen that basically the whole Prime League season long, the whole SLE season long, where he gets the leads in the early game, and then kind of gets caught in the side lane over and over again, and I think that's something that he needs to work on. Because it happens again and again. But at the same time, he is playing Ari, so he needs to find picks and he needs to look for these plays in the side lane, so I guess you can't really blame him in this game. So
Yeah, I mean, like, as Ari, I don't think there is any pick potential here, because usually they will be hovering around the Sivir, who is safe in the first place anyway. The only laner you would meet is Syndra. Syndra, I would say, is pretty good against Ari. And the other is Volibear, and you don't want to be even near that bear
nope.
at all. Like, I'm pretty sure bears win fights against foxes.
Probably. Nature-wise, they should.
Yeah, they're not
It was a
really in the same weight class.
Nope. But yeah.
Oh, Urgot being scouted out by the Karma here. Alrat found Jordy. It will be rooted, but the dash forward being channeled there early enough, so it would still go through even when snared. So good play by Jordy.
Yeah, nice little buffer there. I think you can see how much Urgot somebody plays by how they time the buffers, and also the C buffer, because it's just so crucial to the champion.
Yeah.
Because it lets you do a lot of things that you usually get punished for, and you need to like play on the limit with this champion. It's not really a champion that you can just sit back on.
Get out, Trouble Bubble, before you have to ult again. Just get out, bro. Okay, there we go. Case Mace on the hunt instantly. Yep, it's not Sever's ultimate. He does it himself. Oh, no, Spirit Rush way too late. Will always be taken down. I think Yuki can still chase you down, and that is Ari being gone. In the enemy base, though, and now we'll be using the TP. Jordy will not be there in time. Oh, even the flash! Oh no! Worst case scenario.
Oh, that hurts so much.
Now Baron being taken as well by the Wacky Wraiths. A very good macro play here as well, seeing exactly what's happening top lane. Jordy is not going to be in the fight at all. And we already see that Volibear still threatening the bot lane. The TP, even like in such a peculiar situation, still went to a convincing like place where you want to be. Being ran down though by Jordy, I think that gives a lot of map presence back to Assassin's Creed. So not too sure if they want to stay on this Baron, because they basically lost all the bot lane pressure. So you know, Jordy doesn't have to be there anymore, but the TP has been used. There has been a kill sniped, though, by Lina on the Lulu. I guess you could go for a Steelers, maybe.
This gets very messy. Elrat on the wrong side of the rift, as well as maybe.
Oh no, Elrat! Taken down. Yeah, good patient play from Assassin's Creed. Like, I think if Wacky Wraiths really wanted to go for that Baron, they should have just gone all in with the AD carry, but Sivir is not that strong against a big damage punch.
No. Yeah, very messy play here. I think both... Okay, let's watch out for this team fight. I think Wobbly is going to engage. Nice team manual.
Days, what a cataclysm. Lina simply going for the damage.
He's getting sniped. Fear Beyond Death takes down Wobbly. And this was a potential Baron, I think. That is very unlucky.
Lucky, depending on which team you are, right? But I think mostly unlucky right now for Jordy. A big Norse Volibear in your face. Yeah, they're simply going to take down the mid tower. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do against this. Like Jinx, you said it before, doesn't have the 3 items yet, so can't shred through a Volibear. They will simply go for the inhibitor here, and then, you know, just go back and threaten Baron once again.
Yeah.
Oh, you might be able to stop some backs. It's not going to do it. Wasn't range, though.
We're getting the Judas just going away. Yeah, but overall, very messy fighting. I think there was some problems in communication around Baron, but that was like 3 minutes ago when all the skirmishes started, so no, it's nothing we can prove right now. But Wobbly finding a very nice engage there. 3-man Cataclysm. And then Jordy with a very crucial Fear Beyond Death. Taking down Wobbly. In the end, Wacky was still coming ahead on this place, but it could have gone way worse. So now we see Wacky preparing for the Soul, an Ocean Soul, which is still I think one of the best souls in the game.
Oh, and initiate instantly robbery. going ahead as Skarner. Oh no, the Impale completely whiffing on all champions. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to do no damage at all. Jordy being taken down, and now too good for Elo, too good to die. I mean, not really, right? Being taken down here, and then the Swordbringer doing nothing, but it doesn't really matter. Already got the damage on deck. I mean, he could just chase down this Ari again, right? If he really wants to. But I think he's going to shut down the tower here. Yeah, and get a shield for himself, and then it's a Nexus. It's
in the end,
GG.
it's game. So we got very nice flanks by Lina and by Case Maze from two different sides, collapsing onto the whole team of Assassins and Greed. And they couldn't run. There was no angle at which they could have escaped. So very nice fight to close out the game, and Wacky tied the series 1-1.
Yeah, I like seeing this. It's a 1-1. We got a set on our hands. There's no stomp in game number 2. I mean, you could kind of say it's a stomp, because all the team fights went into the Wacky Race's favor. So interesting to see how game number 3 will go. Like, will it be another stomp? Because I don't really want League of Stomps. I want some close team fights.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope we will get this. I think we had a very similar situation to the first game, in which one comp was just better against the other comp. So in this game, Assassin's Creed didn't really have any tools to initiate fights or to control these team fights. They were just basically just 5 champions.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a lot of combo potential there. And on the other hand, Assassins and Wacky just played a very nice game. And yeah, I think it's a little bit due to the format that we see these one-sided games at some point, but overall it's nice to see that Wacky are fighting back here.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think if it's going to a game number 5, I think it will be the most interesting one, because it will basically be like everyone on their last character, so there won't be any chance of strategy. So
what should also be said, because I see this in the chat right now, it's the first loss of Assassin's Creed in this tournament, so they were undefeated until now. And
good.
that give them a confidence boost. So yeah.
Yeah, good. Being undefeated is good for the Assassin's Creed, but for no one else. So them taking a defeat here is good showing. Wacky Race, let's go. So let me check if Pepper, if we are going to into a quick break or not. Yeah, let's go into a quick break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. we're here for the Wacky race against Assassin's and Greed in the finals. Of course, for the Pirate Bay Invitational number 2. Again, me, Nick V, together with my boy Cybot Toby. Are you excited for game number 3?
Of course, I'm excited. Especially because the champion pools are going to shrink a lot now. So only 3 champs left for each player. So you might get in some sticky situations here if you're not careful enough in picking your team composition. And yeah, we still can see some of the mirror matchups here. Let's see Ivan against Ivan. This seems like a very, very funny thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the things that could happen, of course. Looking at the teams, Troll Bubble already went through Ari and Nico, so Hui, Karma, and Zoe are on the table. Hui and Karma kind of do the same thing, where they just want to snipe you out from a distance away, but Zoe, even though you could say the same thing, she does like to get into your face first, get you into sleep, and then just go for a Q and take 80% of your life. So on the other side, Lina has Talia, Victor, and Lux. 2 control mages in Victor and Lux, and then Talia can divide maps quite away. So I think the mid lane right now is going to be more interesting than the top lane, especially to talk about, right? Because Jordy has a lot of, I would say, aggressive champions left, in Aatrox, Cassante, and Camille. But then Case Maze has only tanks left in the Tom Kench,
Tom Kench,
Zac.
Skarma, and Zac.
Yep.
So open. I guess you want to pick the Zac into the Cassante. That would be my guess, but there's gonna be some mind games coming out now in the blind pick. And yeah, what we didn't talk about yet is Corki ADC for Usajin. I think he's the only one who locked in a Corki. In the hopes that after his rework, he's going to be one of the best ADCs in the game. I'm not sure how this worked out for him so far.
I think the early messages that I saw about him is that Corki's pretty strong right now. I still saw him being played mid lane, by the way. I think that's an interesting part of it. Yeah, basically they got rid of his magic damage, gave him true damage instead. Of course, nerfed it quite a bit compared to his magic damage. The packages are gone as well, but in return he got more vision. So I think Corki right now is in a strong position. It's just that the players have to evolve, or you could actually say devolve back into the old Corki, how he was played, and see how he fares now.
I've seen very mixed reviews in this champion. Some streamers are saying he's literally unplayable, and others say
don't listen to streamers. I will
but
tell you this right now.
That's what I also say all the time. It's like the champion is out for like 2 days, and everybody is losing their minds in both directions.
You know what the first thoughts about Skarner were? That he was the worst jungler ever. Because he was at a 40% win rate. It's like, yeah, the champ is just brand new. People still learning him.
I don't know how people don't
and
get
then
that.
patch, and then a patch later. Oh, he's S tier, S plus tier. Whoa, he's the strongest champion in the game. Literally nothing changed. Only he got nerfed, and he was the strongest suddenly.
It was the same with Cassante. It was the same with Hui, or however you pronounce him.
Yeah, Hui.
And yeah, I'm not sure where this comes from. I think you always need to give it some time. Let people learn the champion.
But on the other side, though, I kind of want to talk about this because I think the combo in the bot lane from Assassin's Creed is very strong. So you got the Brown, and then you got the Kog'Maw as well, who gets like an attack range buff on his W, I want to say, or his E, one of those two. And then, of course, also gets true damage on that, or HP percentage-based damage, I'm pretty sure. But the attack speed buff, especially, because he wants to stack attack speed, he's going to proc stuns very fast from the Brown passive.
Yeah. It goes incredibly quick. And I just realized it's the exact same comp that they played against us. So against Snackpack.
Oh, boy.
With Cassante, Ivan, Hui, Kog'Maw, and Braun.
How did it go for you?
Yeah, it was really rough. It was like one warm queue and they could just run our bot lane down. And I also struggled in the top lane against Jordi. Although I had a pretty good matchup. So yeah, they've been playing very nicely. And Trouble Bubble on one of his favorite champs
Okay.
with Quay. I think he plays him exceptionally well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on Ivan, he also plays that a lot. So I think a lot of comfort on the side of Assassin's Creed. Wacky, on the other hand, playing some new stuff with the Skarner top lane and yeah, the Corki on ADC. Lina on Lux, also kind of a comfort champion for her. So I think Lux and Trey are very similar in what they are trying to achieve. So all this long range poke and just controlling the map from afar, basically.
Mm-hmm. I do think Wei kind of has the upper hand.
Yeah, I
in
think
that he has a lot of support spells for himself. In movement speed, he kind of has the Nami E as well built into himself. Movement speed, shields, and Lux can shield the entire team, which is also a very good thing to have.
Also, Lina opting for the barrier, if I saw that right.
Yep.
I think we played a flex game yesterday where she also picked barrier.
I think it's a good idea. So the thing with barrier is it makes you quite a bit more tanky. And Lux is one of those characters that is very prone to being dove. So if you get CC on her, she goes nowhere. The only way she can get anywhere is flash. That's the one spell you kind of don't want to use yet, right? The HP is very low. Usually a Lux will be near their tower. So if you get dove, you can survive with the barrier and take 1 or 2 kills. I think that is one of the better spells. Like even before the patch where, like this patch where barrier got buffed, I think it was already a good spell to have in your kit.
Yeah,
but I would say especially against assassins.
Especially also if you just want to survive, just to like kite back and deal your damage, which is what you want to do on Lux basically. Lux, so yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Assassin's Creed marching straight into the spot side bush. Looking for a little trap or invade, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Yeah, Jin stands exactly where I always stand. Like, there's no way you can reach that unless Brown gets an early Q here. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, spotted. Nice awareness there. Not tapped out. And Wraiths, on the other hand, looking for deep vision here in the enemy jungle. Probably taking the buff themselves. And yet this really disrupts the the jungle pathing of Ivan. I think these they have been seen, so
yeah, ooh, trouble bubble.
They are going to fight for this. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Lina, already starting with the E. I mean, I kinda understand that, of course. If you wanna go for like the early laning with Lux, you go for the E. But on invades, you kinda want to go for the Q. I forgot the spell names, that's crazy. I main Lux, that is crazy. I forgot the names of the spells. I mean, it makes sense if you go for like an early spell level up. Nice poke on Elrad. Not sure if you want to go back to base here though.
But I want to point out, Jordi used his W, so he ghosted and then used his W just to push away the enemy jungler, so maybe could take his camp. So there's no possibility of a steal here. Although this was a little bit weird with the Ivan, but I think that was a good play overall. Not letting them get to him.
Yeah, I think the one thing, of course, that happens with Ivan jungle is you should be getting counter jungle a lot, because Ivan's very prone to that. Could get behind very fast. Right now, they protected the jungle well, so Brand is doing a normal clear here.
Yeah. Ivan struggles a lot when you take away this few camps and you suddenly don't hit your level up because one of your camps is missing, and then you have to search somewhere else and probably use your smite there, and it all gets much more difficult if you try to invade him. I think they covered very nicely for him, and should be no problem for him to play the map now. And here's what I talked about earlier. I also played against Case Maze Skarner. Kind of annoying. You're just standing there getting box in your face.
Yeah, and he still uses Meteor. That's so dumb.
Sometimes you wonder if you're playing against Talia here in top lane, but no, it's Skarner throwing rocks at you. So
yeah, of course he will go through his mana quite fast, so he definitely just wants to get the push on you, clear the wave, and then go back, teleport, get a mana item, and then pop back up and be oppressive. But it's not gonna happen yet, though. Yeah, this is, I think, what you were talking about, where he will go for an early Q to get the stun down, rain some damage down, and use Jhin already on the back foot here.
It's kind of weird to see this, because you haven't seen it in a long time, this Kog'Maw paired with the Born. Because it's not a secret that this combo existed prior to MSI, but when Hansama and Mickey just picked these two champions, and it worked so well for them against... come on.
S?
Forgot, probably.
Top esports?
Yeah, probably, I'm not sure.
Ooh.
And suddenly everybody starts picking it up again. Kind of funny to see. But it works out really well.
Oh, wow.
What happened here?
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think this is like the thing where Skarner uses a lot of mana early with the poke. And, you know, at one point you run out of mana with Skarner. First blood, though, by the brand Lux duo here in the mid lane. Yeah, we're missing every action. It doesn't matter, though. We'll see some action very soon, of course. Kog'Maw going back to base. Braum running into a full team, but dashing away to the minion. Dashing through the snow. Yeah, he got a Christmas skin, so I can do it.
Yep. I'm quite happy that we have spring or early summer already. So, not really in a Christmas mood right now. I get it. I like
I ate some ice cream today. I was like, yeah, I like the cold now. But during Christmas, I like, yeah, go away with that cold stuff. Yeah, Ivern hovering the bot lane, wants to get that Kog'Maw fed.
I'm losing a lot of CS right now in the jungle. Not going for scams, just trying to get IWL ahead. I think it's working out pretty okay at the moment. Got a little CS lead here for this Kog'Maw. But I think they got to reset now. Low on mana. Probably some gold in the bag.
Oh wow, I actually didn't know Brand does this clear so fast. I should expect it, but still not that bad. That's crazy.
Very fast. All the procs at the same time then on the little knights and...
Oh, Jordi, you might not be in the place where you want to be. Will you use Unstoppable here? Nope. Wow, that was...
So nice.
He was stunned all that time, and he hopped forward somehow.
Yeah. Oh, nice use of his W here. But just waiting for Lina. Oh, that's such a nice play if this works.
Yeah, that does seem to work. Quite a bit of damage, but of course the prismatic barrier will be sponging a little bit of the HP down. Lina still like has a lot of mana, and Trollable already spending quite a bit, of course. Spell cost isn't that big if you play it properly. Yeah, it's not going to be an engager in the bot lane.
Nope.
Ivern on Drake.
But Ivern on Dragon Knight. The bot lane doesn't really have priority right now.
I think we'll be spotting out by Aura right now, seeing the brushes already at the dragon. Yeah, you kind of don't want to face check that, and he's going to be caught by a potential Braum. Yeah, hopping over the wall. Braum hovering there to make sure that Ivern is going to take the dragon. I do see a roam for the brand. And Trouble Bubble. Not enough mana on the way here to fight this brand. But yeah, they're gonna be chased away, right?
They're outnumbered here. I'm not sure if they can do this.
Oh, the Drake. It is a 1-for-1 here. Both junglers will perish. And now Yushin can actually threaten this Drake if he can get a package. Yeah, an ult in.
Oh, sits.
It has been. Oh, Brown dead. Bye bye. Bye bye. Good job. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Oh, nice step. Actually, not an Aelred falls.
Unlucky, I guess, for the Wacky Wraiths.
Again, a very weird fight because Wacky Wraiths were outnumbered, but they didn't want to give up the Drake, so they go into versus 4. And in the end, they trade 1-for-1, which was probably the best case scenario because this looked close to a disaster. Lina.
Ooh, the light binding! Sniping our way. Very unexpected. Yeah, against Lux, you definitely want to walk a bit further before you back, because Lux can snipe you from quite far. Like, not just with the final spark, but also the light binding and the loosened singularity. They will snipe you out very far.
Very nice range on this champion. I think there's also like a way to not play the lane at all, where you're just like throwing your spells in a certain sequence and then just clear the wave on the enemy turret. And then you just go roaming. So if you, I think you do this if you're playing against assassins or something.
Yeah.
I'm not a Lux main, but I've seen that somewhere. It's a very weird champion to deal with because you can never really get onto her. She's just kiting back all the time, dishing out damage from afar. And there are so many Lux mains on solo queue right now, I feel like. It's kind of annoying.
I mean, it's always been the case. It's just that she got buffed so much in the last couple of patches, like over the months, to be honest, that she's actually like a strong champion right now. It's just that she's still difficult to play, I think. She's fun to play, though, I will say that. Ooh, speaking of fun to play, look at the top lane. So oppressive. Jordy pulling Case Maze back into the tower range, and oh my days, Jordy clutching it out. It was such a big health lead from Case Maze. Still losing here, though, but there will be the dragon threat again. Brand dealing a lot of damage, the exhaust being put on him, but Corki will still get the kill, and the Kog'Maw will perish. There was not enough protection from him from the Braum here. Oh, Ivan, you're going to do it here? There's a lot of CC. The damage not really there, though. Lina, I think she will be getting away here. Oh, wait.
Needs
forcing
to
the flash.
I still don't know which ability this is. But
it's a Daisy thing. Daisy. Happy joy, happy trees. Oh, this is a wash. Never mind.
Nice re-engage there by Aelred with a nice follow-up by Lina. With the final spark, I think is the ability.
Yep.
Alright,
yes.
learning.
Finales Funken.
Yes, Finales
I'm
Funken.
not sure if I pronounced that correct. You're the German.
Yeah, almost.
I'm gonna say it once again. It should have been Final Flash. Shouts to Vegeta.
So, Manjori looking really strong today. Like, always finding these clutch plays. Has been the case all tournament long, basically.
Oh, Ivan's here to back him up. Oh,
no.
Oh, you can't miss that snare, bro.
It was very close. Case Maze just goes to the wall. So...
Yep. Bot lane. Yeah, again, being threatened for the stun here. Ooh, almost being hit, but the Rakan jumps in, gets a double knock-up. The Kog'Maw, very close to dying. Yet one more auto attack should be able to do it. Oh, they're not going to get it off, and the stun will be hit on the Rakan. But oh, yeah, the flash forward, nice, with the missile barrage, taking it down together with the Gatling gun.
Oh, so close.
How much HP was that? That was like 1 or 2. There's no way that was more than that. Oh, robbery getting robbed in broad daylight. That's crazy.
What's happening here? Jordy suddenly in mid lane, just breaking havoc.
Yeah, Lux is not gonna do much on Jordy here. So just get it out, I guess. Ace Mace, can you go for... Yep, there we go.
Yep.
The Ixiel, yeah, the Ixiel's impacts will get him out there through the wall. Trickle some stones at them.
I think that was a very nice skirmish in the bot lane right now. A very nice engage by Elred, hitting his W onto both targets. And then the follow-up was almost enough to take down IWL, but in the end they got the kill. Houston using his flash there. Yeah. So Wacky is now taking the grubs. That should be 6. So they get a lot of mites, a lot of pushing power now. If they get to the turrets, because so far they've been on the back foot in the lanes.
Yeah.
But maybe in the future this is going to be a nice little advantage there.
Yeah, but only if you get there. I think the team comp right now is very passive, and I was gonna say the Assassin's Creed have a very aggressive team. You just saw a tower dive explaining exactly what I wanted to say here.
That was a solo kill by Yusjin. So by IWL on Yusjin.
Oh no, Elrad, get
That
out.
should not happen, I think. Especially because Corki should have a little power spike here with Trinity. Although I heard that Trinity is not the right build. That's the old Corki build, the old AD Corki build. But I haven't seen too much Corki yet to really evaluate that, I guess.
I mean, he just got reworked again. Trinity Force might be the way again. So who knows?
I'm not sure. So my ADC says that Trinity is not the way to go on him, but I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess you could talk about Eclipse, I was gonna say, but nah.
Robbery is going to drop very low here by this ultimate.
Oh, Robbery has to get some HP back. He will be getting quite a bit. Oh, actually going to heal through all of it. But now is between a... I was gonna say in a bad place, but not really. Ivan doesn't do that much without Daisy.
Very nice play by Wacky. Lina with the clutch binding. They're just stopping Jordy from killing Robbery there. And this secures them 2 more kills. 600 more gold. Very, very important takedown there. Also, we didn't really talk a lot about Robbery, because Robbery is doing extremely well right now. He's dishing out so much damage in these skirmishes. I guess it's burned with a new item and kind of abusing the power of that item, but in the end you still need to play it safe, play it cool, and land your skill shots, because otherwise you won't do any damage. He's doing a very good job so far. The second dragon of the game. Maybe going for a steal, probably. Oh, he goes over, but it's far too late, and I think now he's going to drop. Yep, and he gives himself up for nothing.
Yeah, that was a throw.
Oh, that was sad.
Definitely not something you want to see from your jungler.
No, it shouldn't happen, but yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. You want to go for the steal there. Just a little bit too late, and it looks kind of stupid, but... I guess sometimes you gotta go for it, right?
Yep. But on the other side, sometimes you shouldn't, because then you lose all your bot lane prio. Right now you see 4 people being in the bot lane, so there might be a tower dive very soon. Brand's still hovering there as well, clearing a ward, and now, yep, going behind the tower, and they will be collapsing with the tower here, and the light binding with the Lucent Singularity will be taking a kill here. And there will be a tower being taken, by the way. Teleport coming in, though, but the tower being taken as well, so the teleport has been cancelled. And that is a complete wash in the bot lane here. And only 1 turret to be traded.
Yeah. Massive victory for Wacky. We're taking 2 kills and a turret in the process. Just a very nice dive. Not hesitating for a second. As we see now in the top lane.
Yeah, being used here, re-engaged by Jordy. I think there should be a kill on the Skarner here, unless you can get your impact out. But yeah, you pathing the wrong way, and I think he just gave up here. Jordy taking a very clean solo bolo, and again, we keep on going. Hui being ignited, so the vision will stay on him, but he will escape using his own made path, giving him a little bit more movement speed. And I think he won't be caught out here. Nope, he's out. He is out.
We see a lot of guys being caught out here on the sideline all the time. And yeah, Jordy coming out on top again with this ever so strong Cassandra. Doesn't want to get nerfed.
Only buffs.
And
yeah, alright, getting a quick.
He's looking very strong right now. I think he's going to be a menace in the team fights later. But right now, also Wacky still with the gold lead. Looking very strong.
Ooh.
And they're just throwing things at each other from everywhere, and in the process, Cover Bubble goes down. Nice flank by Wobbly. Kind of unexpected there to come from the bot side jungle. And
yeah, that's simply the power of Brand, right? If he's in your face, there's no way to dodge his stun. He will simply press EQ and you're dead. Yeah, prismatic barrier just to cover any incoming damage. Doesn't really matter here. And then the E will explode the caster minions. So that's one thing. Like as the Lux main as well here. I remember that Lux couldn't even E the caster minions. But I think she's kind of looking like a caster minion herself right now. The light binding will be hitting. Oh, she will actually get a kill. Okay, no. Barely not. I think the barrier on Ivern saved his own life. Because Lux should have had enough kill power there. So good awareness from maybe that he was almost gonna die. Would have been a great trade for Lina. But knowing that everyone is in the bot lane, this... I would say Baron would be uncontested, but Jordy is so strong he could just go 2v4. It is going to have... Oh my... dashes into 4. There will be a lot of shielding though, and yeah, Jordy will be taken down here, but I think the Baron at the same time will be stopped.
Yeah, Wacky see that 3 people are collapsing on Lux in the bot lane. Instantly starting the Baron. I think that's the right call. And ANG have to respond to this somehow. Move into the river. And Jordy is finally being caught. And as he was about to get out again, for some reason, because this champion, he gets pulled in by Case Maze. And yeah, they're finally getting the skill onto Jordy. Getting something back in return.
And every time I look at Hui, I'm like, yeah, he's using this spell, but I completely blank on the names. I just don't know how... He has 9 spells. 10, including the ultimate. Oh, Jordy doesn't have 9 lives, though. He's going to be taken out, not Yuumi. He's only the Cassandra, but oh my days, the All Out will be taking Brand into the enemy team. He had to go away and then be taken down. Now the knock-up on 2 characters, and against Skarner being taken down. There's so many shields he can put on him, but the stun will lock him down underneath his own turret. Will barely get out, and Cassandra being taken down, and now the fight potentially being turned around, but still the snipe from Hui will be taking Cassandra down. At the same time, Rakan's being taken down. And Corki takes down the Kog'Maw. That means all the damage is still on the Wacky Wraiths' side with the Lux and the Corki. And there's not that much damage on the side of Assassin's Agreed. So what will they do here? They will be pushed back way almost without mana. And I think, oh, with a TP especially, is going to be a 1 team fight for the Wacky Wraiths. Let's see if he can get anything out of it. The final spark missing completely, but the Impale will catch at least someone. Trouble Bubble, I don't think we'll die here. It might have been a waste to teleport. Never mind. Brown being caught out here as well. And the snipe from Case Maze will take him down. And I'm pretty sure that is a 2 for 3.
How did Case Maze survive that? That was incredible. It looked so good for Assassin's Creed. It looked like they finally got the edge in this team fight. They were just about to take down Case Mace, and then they overstep. Again, the clutch binding by Lina, just saving Case Mace with the shield and with the binding. Yeah, and in the end, they turn it around. Very nice skirmishing. And yeah, what an effort. Going back into this replay.
Yeah. This is just when Cassandra went for the all-out to push Brand into his own team. That's why it made him survive quite a bit. But you see how many barriers are on this Skarner to make him survive? That turns things around so fast.
What an effort to keep them alive, and then all the damage coming in from Usage and Lina here. These long-range AoE damage from the backline, which turn this fight around.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from that team, because we've been talking about how Assassin's Creed is like taking so many objectives, like the Grubbers not really working in favor for the Wacky Wraiths, but you know, at the same time they do have 6 of them, and they also have 3 Drakes. So basically they have all the jungle objectives. It's just the towers that they're missing, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get them quite fast now. Yep, being 4k gold ahead. I think that's a very big win off of that team fight just now.
Yeah, and this Corki on 9 and 2, dishing out so much damage, already got his Infinity Edge ready. And it's only going to get worse from here. But on the other side, we have a Kog'Maw, so there's also scaling on the side of ANG.
Oh, absolutely.
This
A lot
is
of
going to be
protection
a
from
very
him as well.
interesting fight. It will come down to execution in the end. Yeah, but right now we are at this, yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Typical
Jordy definitely.
moment.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Jordy definitely threatening an engage, and look at the poke on Yushin right now. Already 50% health gone. Because there's an Ocean Drake, he will get some HP back. But Jordy just he's just face tanking 3 characters. There's a lot of poke on their side, but nothing else really. Oh, yeah, it's clearing the wave. Ult cooldown, like not even 30 seconds.
And Jordy is just not taking damage, he's just standing there and going
Yeah, menacingly, right?
Menacingly, yeah, just standing there. And right now what we can see is, again, nothing is available on the map, just the Baron. Like, most of the turrets are gone, except this tier 1 turret in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wacky Wraiths don't really have the DPS to take down a Baron quick, so there's no way they're going to start it.
Not with DPS, and also not really engaged to force a fight here in the mid wave, unless Elbert can find a very nice angle here.
Oh, you do see a TP at the top, so there will be a flank from Jordy here. They will find the carries, but he will be pushed back as well by Case Mace. And now, being unstoppable, Jordy is going to deal the damage, and Brand being taken down. That is a very big damage source being taken away. Jordy barely surviving, but a lot of barriers on both teams here with the Hui and, of course, the support item. Now, Yusjin trying to get some damage done as well, together with Alina, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Case Mace again being poked out, and Kog'Maw gets a lot of free range now.
Another skirmish where nothing really happens in the end. 4 people are still alive on each team. And another wave clear ult by Lina. Oh! Torvald is being caught and he goes down. And Iron Lash is on his own all of a sudden.
Yeah.
The question is, can you outplay this?
Oh, that was a fantastic line binding by Lina, knowing exactly that he was walking near the wall. So if he wanted to dodge, there was only one way. So if you angle the light binding correctly, even if you try to dodge it, there's just no escape. That was exactly done by Lina, so well done by that. And then the team collapsed onto the Kog'Maw, having no escape, no protection.
I really want to point out is how Case Mace basically stopped the flank of Jordy, because this teamfight could have gone wrong very fast if he picks out the right target and ults him into his team. So very, very crucial spell there. Nice usage of... I don't know the spell. God damn it.
Ixtal's impact. You see, Ixtal's impact that, like, I think Jordy does have a way to circumvent it, because if Skarner uses Ixtal's impact and Cassandra goes unstoppable, it will simply just, like, you know, they will bop heads. Unstoppable force against an immovable object kind of thing. And the immovable object should win there. But another team fight is happening. The Braum is already very weak here. Lina kind of wasting the final spark here, trying to snipe the Braum, but he's quite tanky and he just dodges it with the movement. And now Elrad jumping out of the enemy team, and there will be Yushin caught out, being sniped by the Kokma, being taken down. So all the damage is gone. Lina already used all of her cooldowns. Only the light binding will be here with the Lucent Singularity. Yeah, couldn't get the passive pop. Robbery with only like 20 HP left is going to dodge quite a bit, but I think this Drake is not going to be for the Wacky race. Being sniped out once again, and now Skarner is going to be taken down as well. And that should be a Drake. Never mind.
No.
Lina still gets a snipe here, but they could still do it.
Another
The thing is, so Lina will have her ultimate very, very fast again. It only takes like 8 more seconds. If she gets the vision, she could do a lot of burst damage on the Drake, and she could steal it. So if Assassin's Creed is smart, they will wait. No. Okay, good.
Close. Nice try, but this denies the soul of Wacky. So crucial fight going over for Assassin's Creed. And yeah, I don't know what happened there, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's just such a messy fight. Jordi tanking for days. And I think Wacky just couldn't find the right targets there in the fight.
There was a lot of it's basically a dodgy team fights here. Play on words, because a lot of skill shots were being dodged, but they're also weird at the same time.
Nice little trap here.
Oh. Yeah, it should be bursted down quite easily. Oh,
Bomb can survive this.
Oh my. Yeah,
He's going to get out, I can't believe it.
I mean, his he kind of inted there. I was gonna say, like, he has a lot of tanky stats that he uses when he puts up his shield, making him a very difficult target to snipe out. Kokma.
Oh, that was so close. Case Mace almost getting on IWL.
Jordi, you might be cooking a little bit too much here. Impale being stopped by the unstoppable force. Jordi gonna walk away now, but yeah, Ixial impact again, putting him into the wall. Guaranteed final spark will take him down. Jordi surviving, but kind of baiting his own team, I would say, into a fight that they probably didn't want. And the Kokma is going to perish because of it. This is gonna take a while.
Oh.
Trust me.
This might be.
Nah, he's dead. Trust me.
They should. Yeah, they should.
I will say though.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Lina's build path. I don't like it. That's all I will say.
How come?
You could get more armor pen from the Void Staff, like make your ultimate stronger. I understand the Night Bloom, you know, giving some healing to the frontliners.
Oh,
so no, I get that, but you kind of give up a lot of damage that you want on Lux. The burst potential. Yeah, light binding only catching Daisy. Of course, you kind of need to take Daisy out because even though she's not that strong, she's definitely very annoying to deal with. Boink.
Maybe on the wrong side of the enemy team. I think he is going to be caught.
Oh wow! Speaking of being caught, yeah, Robbery being taken down by the duo of Jordi and Too Good for Elo.
Now both junglers down.
Yeah. So again, no jungle objective being taken. Lina had some good poke there on the way. I like it. Yeah. I also really have to commend the teamwork that where is he? Case Maze and Lina are showing. That Lina is used to playing with the Skarner, just waiting for the light binding right after Case Maze's Ixial impact is over. The team coordination is really good. These team fights are so extended. Just get out, bro.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go away, man. Give us some rest, man.
I'm also not sure what they are fighting for right now, because I don't think you could have taken Baron with both junglers down. I think that would be quite risky. So just looking and just playing an AoM basically on top lane. It's quite funny to see just the enemy top, like the opposing top lane is just in the middle of the enemy team, and everybody just trying to kill them as fast as possible, and nobody of them dies. So
yeah, and we're going to do the same dance again, I guess. We're just gonna wait for Jordy to initiate, and then we go all in, we go all out. Yeah, there we go. Already unstoppable, making sure he puts the damage on Lina. And now someone is going to be burned down. The Rakan will perish.
Oh, on the flank, but he is being caught and he goes down.
That's Baron, right? That is Baron. That should be Baron. Go take it. Go take it.
I think
you have Kog'Maw.
You probably should go for the Baron, but I don't think they want to give up the soul. Or they don't want to risk giving up the soul. So I think they are going to play it safe and play for this tier 1 tower in the bot lane and then for the dragon. And
who cares?
Get them for free. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think they just want to play it safe. But now they need to be careful. I don't know, there's no chance that they can start Baron on the side of Wacky. And now they go over for the Baron. I think that might be a bit too late. I don't think they can do this now, but let's see. At least they are pushing out mid lane and still going towards the Baron pit.
Yeah. But
yeah, they seem to be indecisive. They are just scattered around the whole map now.
An objective has been taken.
The final tier 1 tower taking off the map.
Oh, he might be going for a second bottom turrets. Yeah, and now Wacky Wraiths is threatening the Baron. I don't think they will take it fast though. That's the one thing that I don't like about their team. There's no real DPS.
It looks like good DPS on the side of Yuzjin.
Jordy initiating on 3 of his opponents, but now Jordy also being suppressed. Very, very low, being taken down. And Nightbloom will get some healing back on the front line, but at the same time, Brand will be shredded down by the Kog'Maw. And the E will be stopped. Notice Singularity Natural Bubble hunting down Lina. Will be getting a ultimate down here, and yeah, there's Lux down as well. And I think at the start, it looks so good for Wacky Wraiths with the team fighting, but Assassin's Creed is pretty much taking over.
I'm not sure where all this damage is coming from, but Trouble Bubble with a very nice burst onto Lina. She has just no chance to survive that. And I think prior to this, it's actually the Kog'Maw damage coming through right now. Yep. So let's take a look back. Jordy already down, but IWL can dish out so much damage here, almost taking Robbery down solo basically. And they got a bail at this point. There's no way you can win the team fight. Unless Lina finds a binding, but she gets taken out by Trouble Bubble. It's so much damage, like look at that. Use Jin and Case Maze running for the hills, but in the end, they didn't lose a lot here. Just a bit of gold.
Still waiting to respawn, of course. The Baron still not being threatened because all the vision is for the Wacky Wraiths on the top side. Assassin's Creed not really working for it yet. They were simply like shoving out some waves, making sure that they can start getting the vision. Alred might be caught out here. Nah, he's fine. Yeah, now they're simply moving as a squad once again. Just get some vision down.
Yeah.
Making sure, that shows all the wards in the area of the Baron will be taken down by the Braum player here.
Wacky just pushing off the
Impale catching the Braum here. And that should be him taken down. Jordy with the TP. Oh my, he's surviving once again. And Jordy now initiates all out once again. Skarner being taken down. Oh, is Dinah yet? Wants to go for the burst, but so much shielding on the side of Assassin's Creed. They will survive. Kog'Maw takes another name for himself in the Rakan, and now Jordy wants more blood. Being pinged back, he's like, yeah, get the hell out. We already got what we wanted. Let's get the Baron.
I think they should start Baron now. I don't think there's a way to defend this. of the side of Wacky Wraiths. But that being said, Yuzujin just kills Toribaba on the mid lane. And now it's a 3 versus 2.
Here's the thing.
Once Robbery gets back, yeah.
Yeah, that's a very strong zoner being taken out for Assassin's Creed. Of course, they still have the Kog'Maw to shred down the Baron, but
damage.
also
What
the
do we want to
Lina
think?
ultimate dealing so much damage, as you said. Now Kog'Maw is trying to finish the Baron, but
Oh,
going to be
he's
finished
nice!
instead. And what a turnaround. Yeah, and that's
It's
exactly what
ace.
happened. You had Wei, who could zone out the enemy so well, but then said, you know what, I'm just gonna int and die to the Corki. So they missed out on that, meaning that Lux had all the free range to just terrorize the enemy team, and look where that got them.
And now the Baron goes over to Wacky Wraiths. It's a disaster on the side of Assassin's Creed, who played this so nicely prior to this. And suddenly they are not on the same page. Some go to the Baron, some go to the mid lane. And then they are being caught off one by one at the Baron, getting aced in the process. And I think there was just a little bit of lack of communication there. I think they should have won this team fight, should have won the fight at Baron, but now Wacky Wraiths with Baron. And a lot of momentum going for them.
Oh, trouble bubble. Definitely in trouble.
A nice fear. That was so
was
important.
Well yeah, definitely well done. Making sure he stays alive. That he can go toe to toe with the Lux here.
And now we see another dance around another objective. This time it's again the soul for Wacky Wraiths. Jordi looking for an engage.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to give this one to Wacky Wraiths because it makes their whole team so much more tanky. I've already seen how long these team fights take. So the Mountain Soul being stacked up on top of that is going to drag it up even more. Oh, the Light Binding catches away. And that's a solo bolo in the team fight. Jordi trying to salvage what he can here with the all out. Going on to Case Mace. Case Mace was almost stunned, but not before the impale was effective. And now Braum has fallen. Cassante has fallen. And I think, yep, they are going to run down the mid lane. Take the inhib.
3 death timers, 40 seconds. So they are going to take a lot here, at least an inhibitor. I wonder if they are going for a finish here.
I think they are.
Wave clear ult by Lina. It's just like one of the
20
benefits.
seconds she has it again. Oh, Elrad, wow.
He still got his ultimate up. Forces the flash of IWL.
Eesh.
Oh.
Burst it down. I think that is it. I'm pretty sure that the Wacky Wraiths turned it around here. 2 team fights back to back. They clutched it out. And now the Nexus is theirs to take. Game number 3 will be going to Wacky Wraiths.
This did not turn out as I thought it would. Just before the Baron, I thought this game was done and dusted for Wacky Wraiths. I thought Assassin's Creed would just run away with the Baron buff. And then they find this clutch fight there. Get the ace, and from there on it was just like easy going. Yeah, and they take the lead here in the series. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Me neither. Yeah, I think like all round, both teams were playing very well toe to toe. You saw, for once, instead of a stomp, you saw a very big back and forth where Wacky Wraiths was just, taking all the jungle. And then suddenly Kog'Maw started to spike, right? Dealing a lot of damage in the team fights. And, it was basically the Assassin's Creed's game to take. But suddenly everything turned around.
And we also saw a lot of like this scrappy fighting with a lot of shields, a lot of deep dives of the tanks. So it's exactly what you would expect when you look at the team compositions. But I think both teams, had very good moments in these fights, and sometimes they just like very, very bad mistakes which cost them a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So a lot of scrappy fighting, and overall Wacky Wraiths was able to get on top here. And they're going to a match point.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are heading into a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Game number 4 is coming to you very soon. Welcome back, everyone. It's 2-1 in favor of the Wacky race right now, but Assassins and Greed is definitely here to make this a 2-2 situation. And you know, Toby and I, we've been checking out the remaining champions, and I think there are still a couple of interesting ones. Like on the Assassin's Creed side, you already see 2 of them, Varus and Milio. There is a chance that we get a mirror match Varus Milio on both sides. Small chance.
That's what we would. There is a small chance, but as you said, I don't think they are going to pair up. So the remaining champs for AMG would be Tristan and Norhegus, which would work fine. And on the other hand, we have Xayah Rakan on Assassin's Creed. And they are going. I think they are going to do this.
Oh.
There's. Okay, it seems to be locked on both sides. So.
Yeah, at least the Varus. At least the Varus is.
Yeah. Milius are still not locked, but let's see how this going.
Both of them have. No,
I don't think so.
Oh, I think Case May is just saying like, okay, we're gonna see Aatrox here.
Yeah, probably.
Which of my two characters are the best against this? He only has Tahm Kench and Zac left. I don't think he's gonna have a good time regardless. But yeah, I do agree that Zac would probably be the best choice here. So it's a good read from Case Maze here.
So with these 2 compositions being locked, we also know the compositions of the next game. So whatever is left now in the champion pool, they have to work with in the final game 5 if we go to that. So if ANG is going to take this, you gotta take what's left on the table and make the best out of it. But let's focus on this game now. So we have the mirror matchup. We have Varus Milio against Varus Milio, and man, you don't cast these very often, because when do you cast blind pick games and when do you get into a situation like this?
Yeah, I mean, who do you think is going to win between these 2? I would say Varus and Milio win. But on the other hand, you could also say that Varus and Milio kind of lose this matchup as well.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a 50-50 to me, right?
Either they win or they don't. So yeah.
They will win and they won't win. It's just like a matter of which duo is the stronger one. I think this is. I mean, it's kind of a funny call out as well, because if you win this lane and the junglers don't come and gank, you can actually say like, yeah, I'm better than you.
Yeah, true.
Champion, but we won't say that. Yeah, it seems like they are. I can't really see what Elrad is taking with him. I do see the flash for sure.
Yeah.
The other one is unknown to us. Wondering if he will bring exhaust or heal. Production, do you know what Elrad is bringing? Yeah, blocked by a logo. Damn, we're still in the wait for that. Like, will it be a true mirror matchup, or will it be the heal versus exhaust? So let's talk about the other lanes, though. I think an interesting one should be the jungle in this case. Both junglers are very aggressive, but Wukong has that one thing where he can go invisible. And I know most people hate playing against invisible.
Yeah, I get that. I don't like to play it against invisible myself, but I think it's very telegraphed when Wukong goes into his invisibility, so you can kind of play around that. Yeah, we got Zac against Aatrox. It's probably not the matchup that you envision when you pick Zac into a tournament setting like this. I think you want to play him into tanks and just like be a lane bully, and I think it's gonna be kind of tough in this matchup. I'm actually not sure. Aatrox, I think Aatrox should have an advantage here, but I also didn't play this matchup a lot, so I can't say too much about it.
So the biggest reason why I would say Aatrox has the advantage here is because, you know, Case Maze's passive will put some blobs on the map, but Aatrox, if you know that Zac is going to try to walk there, you can just simply Q to it to do some more damage and get the knock up. And then Zac has to choose if he wants to heal or he wants to dodge the damage. But then again, Aatrox's AoE on those Qs is so big you might be hit regardless if you go for it.
Yeah, that's true. This might be quite annoying to play around. And in the mid lane, I forgot the matchup. I think it was Talia
Talia against Zoe.
against... Oh, Zoe. We see Zoe. Oh, that's... Actually, Zoe, how did I not notice that? Because that's Trouble Bubble's main, obviously.
Yeah. The thing I'm wondering about is that's the one matchup I can't really envision who is going to win it. I would say Talia, because if Zoe uses her ultimate, you can kind of time your E.
I think you just outranged. I think you just outranged that Talia.
No. What I mean is if she blinks and then she has to go back at a certain time, you can time it so she gets caught anyway. So I think that is an advantage that Talia has. The thing is, you will have to wait for Zoe to use her entire combo on you, and that might spell death already before you can even use your own.
One thing I can say is that Trouble Bubble is extremely good on this champion. So, I mean, his name doesn't come from anywhere, and I think his Smurf or his old first account was Zoe Loves Mooncake or something. So, it's really his main.
Okay, that's kind of telling, right?
We recently played a one-man tournament on the Sanctuary community Discord, and in any matchup where he picked Zoe, he was just stomping through. So he's pretty good on the champ, and yeah, I think he's just going to comfort here to secure this final game 5.
Minions have spawned.
So Zoe just changed the way you play the game, because you can't really stall out against the Zoe because you are going to get hit by an E at some point, and then you're getting poked out, or even just like, burst it down.
Yep, you just lose 90%. Yo, Zoe has funny walk animations. I never noticed. Just a hop skip. She randomly tumbles. I like it.
Playful mid laner.
Yeah. Interesting that they are both going to start top side as well.
Yeah.
So it definitely means they will be playing for a bot side.
Oh, it's a reset. It's a reset. Oh, it's not. Okay. He caught it.
Nah. That's a reset though.
I think this is not the way he wanted it to go.
Nope.
And he used Smite for the last remaining 30 HP, right? Did I see that right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a setback. Probably means that Xin will be in the bot lane earlier than the Wukong. Yeah, you already see that the Assassin's Creed got level 2 before their lane opponents, so they could get the shove early on, meaning that they get the wards early on as well. The question is, will the ward run out before Wukong's there?
Both junglers again with the usual. I think they did this every single game, where they would just out in the same direction and also clear everything at the same pace, and then meet at the scuttle crab.
Yeah.
But Trouble Bubble looking for some advantages here.
Yeah, we're already kind of seeing that when Case Mace has a passive on the field, Jordy will simply walk there to at least threaten it. Yeah, Trouble Bubble with the early roam. I guess he says, you know what? No, give me those minions.
He's always pushing out, always looking into the river, trying to catch a lone jungler there, trying to be annoying. So now the two junglers should meet in the river, but maybe it's already done with the scuttle crab. A lot of pings on Trouble
Yeah.
Bubble.
Hell out!
It's a lot of respect there.
The craziest thing is, Talia has to use so many spells such that she burns through their mana so quickly.
Yeah.
And then Zoe's like, yeah, I don't really care. Bwap! Snipes me in wave entirely at level 4 already. I mean, she probably does it at level 2, to be honest.
Well, Lina needs to be careful here.
Oh.
Being jumped on by maybe.
Yeah, no escape either. Yeah, flash being used. Shovel bubble. Trying to be annoying.
Flash just in time to avoid the knock-up. Third auto attack Xin.
Yep. Case mace. Uh-oh. Do you want to take this fight? I mean, Xin is doing quite a bit of damage, but yeah, the Empowering Strike from Wukong does a little bit more. Will he flash after it? Yep, he will. Waited out a few of his cooldowns, and then a delayed flash after Xin thought he was safe. He will be getting that first blood. Very big victory here.
Yeah. Important pick up here for Robbery. Getting the edge in the jungle matchup right now. Also a lot of confidence to flash over there, but I guess he knew that the top laner was based, the mid laner was not in position to punish aggressive flash. Nice little sidestep there by Talia.
Yeah, I think Lina already used her, what's it called? Seismic Shove, I believe. So Trouble Bubble had no issue going for a blink there. Yeah, being used again just to clear the waves, and that means that Trouble Bubble can just walk into Lina, threaten some damage. I think Lina's pathing there was quite good, staying between the minions. At the same time though, bot lane is getting a gank here. Couldn't dash up though, but the damage is on Milio. Only one more Q should be doing it. No, the flash forward will be taking him down instead. Is not what you want to see in Lina with the Weavers. Well, yeah, instantly getting a kill here as well. And now Robbery joining the fray. Elrad's definitely just gonna walk away. And that was the clean 3-0 from Wacky Wraiths.
And man, this was so close. IWL here. Okay, let's see. We can see collapse onto Elred. And they almost get him down, but IWA whiffs his Q here. The piercing arrow doesn't find its mark. Elred gets out, he flashes for the kill, but doesn't get it. A very nice Q there by Elred, but then the collapse comes in from the Weaver's wall. Lina with a very nice roam. Robbery also there. And they get punished for this overstay.
Yeah, very big lead on the top lane though for Jordi. 20 CS ahead, make that even more. And Case Mace simply hovering there, asking, hey, when is it my turn?
I also like the item adaptation, so he got his... I forgot the name. Something with Executioner.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, it's just very annoying. You're like, okay, hey, the healing is coming in. Like, the first blobs don't really heal you a lot, but once you hit level 5, 6, 7, you get a lot of health back usually with the blobs. And suddenly it's like cut in half almost. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable that you just go anti-healing early on, so the scaling of the healing isn't as much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cross map, jungle being covered. Oh, Trouble Bubble. Yeah, trying to see if the Grubbers were being done and found a clone from Wukong, but at the same time though, Aatrox is there. Cyclone being used by Robbery to get the hell out. Will have another charge, I believe. Yep, there it is, with Jordi flashing forward aggressively and will get a kill here on the Wukong. One more hit. Yep, there it is. Lina has to path away again. Still, he got the Grubbers, but at what cost?
He got two. Yeah, he got two. One goes over to the side of Assassin's and Greed, but I think that was a little bit greedy by Robbery there. To stay even after he's being spotted at the grubs. And yeah, he pays with his life, pays with 300 gold into the pockets of AMG. And I think that is a very, very big pickup here for Jordi, because if we look at the map stack right now, he needs to carry this game to keep AMG in the series. And if he gets the kill here, it's a very
as
big
expected
pickup.
though. We can see that Lina is pathing upwards, but there's some nice wards preventing her from getting the gank here. Jordi instantly walked back. And I think they kind of saw it coming as well, because Trouble Bubble had no mana to really do anything, so he went back. And that probably gave the intel that, hey, Lina's probably going to get the ward gank here.
Nice
and, oh no! The dodge! Meaning that Xin can't dash in, and they'll have to go back.
So a very nice usage of the ultimate there, just knocking him back. Stopping the follow-up. And getting out there. I didn't expect him to get out there, so very nice play by Case Maze. Keep him alive. Trouble Bubble just clearing out these waves. Now being caught by the seismic stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be too much trouble here. Oh, that sleep right. Okay,
so
barely
close to
didn't
the time.
proc. Call a minion at the very least.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. It's not really something to fight for right now other than farm. Varus going for a bit of poke here,
Might
but the
be a
shield
lane
and the
gank
healing
here.
is there already.
Probably getting into position.
Oh.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically poke and then getting back to health. Robbery, though, is in the brush. It will be a 2 versus 3. Oh no, Unleash stepped a bit forward. And now will be taken down underneath the tower. Oh no, actually. Yeah, the peeling ultimate from Varus, making sure that Wukong can't go further into the tower. Now, Xin is going to hop in, being pushed back by the Milo Q, but nothing really happens once again.
So very nice ultimate there by Too Good for Elo. Just an instant cleanse onto his Varus, keeping him alive. Was very crucial ultimate usage. Oh, Trouble Bubble maybe being caught. Blind asleep. Oh, that was close.
Yeah. The prediction wasn't really there. I mean, there was no vision. It was a complete guess, but at least you made sure to get Trouble Bubble out of there. Yeah. Oh, wow, the burn.
The red buff, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
That's another kill into the pockets of Wacky Wraiths.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I like what he just did. He kind of ruined the wave state for Lina.
Yeah.
So now she has to shove.
Sneaky little play, yeah. Something you don't usually pay attention to, but these little plays can amount to a lot when you do them regularly, so.
Yep.
I think this is also... Oh no, Drake is not up. Looked like
here's the thing though, maybe he's already hovering bot lane, not just for a gank, to be honest. He's also there to get some warding going, especially clearing the vision as you see right now, because the Drake will be spawning in 30 seconds. It's no time to go back anymore, and Zoe is there as well. Oh, there we go. Ghost being used by Yusjin, and the Q will be thrown away basically, but they still have the upper end around the Drake, and it will spawn in 10 seconds, so they might just go for it. They should go for it.
Yeah, they should. I also got a lot of vision control in the river already. Now it's being cleared in the river. I think there's a little skirmish. You're missing out.
Yeah, in the mid lane. Oh, someone's drowsy, but there's a clone in front of them, so.
Retaking vision, retaking the river.
Oh, Elred kind of being caught out. I can't really do much here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 versus 5 right now. Trouble Bubble getting the sleep on Zac. Zac will be using the Elastic Slingshot to at least get a knockup, but has to disengage, and I think this is looking very good for the Wacky Wraiths right now. Jordi is simply shoving top a little bit more, and he does not have TP, so this will be a 4 versus 5 all the way through. Wacky Wraiths has started the Drake already. Troll Bubble is trying to get some poke down. Now Zin trying to get the hop in, but he wasted the spell here. So yeah, they won't contest it anymore. And they will simply donate the Drake to the Wacky Wraiths.
Gets the dragon, but in return they are losing a lot on the top. So Jordi now with a 40 CS advantage and probably with 4 plates. Oh.
Oh my, what a good combo here. Too good for Elo. I was gonna say barely survives, but the flash forward Q makes sure that Varus gets the kill. Which Varus, you ask? It's Yusjin.
Yusjin looking very strong. Very comfortable on this champion.
Yeah, now mid lane being terrorized once again. A little seismic shove finds no target. So he's a little bit faster than you think.
Teleport. 2 teleports.
Wukong being taken down as well. And Jordi instantly going for the TP in. Oh wow, what a flash Q. Instantly going for the damage on Yusjin. Only one more Q should be doing it. Got a drowsy actually on Emilio, but Emilio made sure that he couldn't go much further. But I think Jordi will be threatening a tower dive. We'll try to get there as fast as possible. I think with the Q, definitely will be able to go to get there immediately. Seismic shove a little bit late, so Lina could not save her teammate. And that's Jordi and his team taking a tower.
And Jordi with a very, very nice teleport play. Can clean up the fight, gets a lot of gold. And he needs to carry this game. He's the only one ahead. And yeah, maybe probably tolerable also. With a little advantage there. But overall, this top side needs to carry. Otherwise, Wacky Wraiths is going to run away with the game on bot.
Yeah, Drake definitely still not up yet. The Rift Herald's still there though. I think that's one thing that teams could fight over. You already see Emilio hovering that place, dropping some defensive wards. Actually, some offensive wards. He covered all the entrances, so we might see Assassins and Greeds move there. Of course, with Jordi having such a big upper hand versus the Zac.
Actually, quite interesting. IWL has an item advantage over Yusjin right now.
Okay, not for long though.
He's caught. Nope, not for long. And he goes down.
Yeah, what can you really say? It was interesting to see that he would stay underneath the tower, right?
Yeah. But in return, they might get the Herald here. Wacky Wraiths not looking to contest this. These Qs are coming closer and closer, but they don't find the targets yet. But once they find the target, they are going to hurt a lot. And maybe the bot lane of Wacky Wraiths just overstayed here.
That movement speed will stop at one point. Yeah, there we go.
Yusjin on the wrong side of the map, and somehow he's still walking. How does he get out of there? Like, just like that. He was behind enemy lines, and there was just no collapse following. And now they are being collapsed on.
Yeah. This Emilio will not get out of there. Jordi will be taken down as well. That's a double kill for robbery. And that should be the mid tower going down pretty soon. The question is though, will they go for it? Wow, Lina actually not getting slept right there. Yeah, just get out. Maybe
it's so weird right now.
maybe get the hell out. I'm not sure why you're still there. Cozy campfire to protect him, but it's not really gonna do anything here.
I have no idea what happened. Yusjin like behind enemy lines for like a minute or so, and he just walks out of there, and they collapse onto AG without being punished for it.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, actually going. Will you kill him? Yep, you will. Oh, actually gonna get a double kill, right? Passive still up, I think, for Zac. That's the smallest Zac I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie.
Tiny little blob. now the dragon spawns, and Wacky is not in a position.
Was it a One Punch Man reference?
No.
Okay. It could have been really weird.
Good.
If I made the One Punch Man reference right there, it probably was weird. And now everyone wonders what was it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
Get a pretty free and uncontested dragon on the side of AMG. Herald being used in the mid lane should secure them this tier 1 tower. Question is, what else is going on here in the mid lane? Kind of playing A1 right now.
I mean, Lina is just up there farming a little bit.
Yep. Oh, Troll Bubble, you are too deep again.
There's nothing to really say. Trouble Bubble, if you escape this, you're a god. But
No, he is behind enemy lines.
even gods can bleed, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't get out. And again, it's Foul Bubble. I hate to see that. It's... Yeah, as I said earlier, he's such a good player, but this happens over and over again. That he's being caught, that he oversteps a little bit, and he's being punished for it pretty heavily by Wacky today. Now Jordi also on his own against 4. Doesn't opt into this fight, luckily.
Yeah, inting mid laners. What else is new? Yeah, and I think you touched up on that in game number 1 as well, where he was playing the Ahri, stepping a bit too much forward, and then Volibear just ran them down.
Got a little...
Oh, engage. Robbery a little bit too far forward. Yep, being made a drowsy. Will put a clone in front, but will not dodge the Q from Zoe there. And you saw the TP from Jordi as well. Already taking half-life gone, but we saw a snipe just now on Emilio. Drowsy Varus, you have to body block that instantly, and look at how much damage. Everyone is collapsing. Every HP bar is going down, but only the Wacky Wraiths will be victorious here. Elastic Slingshot will barely miss out, but again, Troll Bubble, there's no way you are going to escape this. The only thing you can really do here is buy some time for yourself and use the movement speed a bit, but that's probably going to be it, right?
I might get out of
Unless...
No, that's Zac.
Nah, Zac is still there. Zac is still there. There's no way. Yeah, and the damage on Zoe is not that big yet. The only thing, yeah, again, just be annoying as much as you can, because at least you save the turrets.
But then what if Jordi is going for a hero play here, flashing into... Okay. Let's look what happened here. Jordi teleporting, losing a chunk of his HP on arrival.
Yeah, I think he was stunned, actually.
Maybe
trying to dash.
Jordi flashing into 5 people, landing his Q3, but it's just not enough to kill. And then he goes down, and they lose this team fight quite, decisively. But
to me, it looked like the Aatrox tried to dash through the unraveled earth and got stunned, and that's why he got chunked down so quickly before he could use the ultimate. All right, let's see though. Cozy Campfire being used, and now the Chains of Corruption is being used as well, getting a kill here, but now being dove upon. The Wukong doing so much damage with the ultimate Cyclone here, and now Robbery going to take another kill for himself. The Varus being taken down, and now what can you do against this onslaught of the Jordi Aatrox? Don't go face first into him. If he Qs you, he will just get triple the healing, but finally he will be taken down by Lina here. Drowsy again on the Varus, probably will have to give his life away. Trouble Bubble getting a nice snipe here once again. The flash, of course, being used, and Trouble Bubble looking like he's smurfing right now. So, you know, he kind of has to pop off to for us to forgive his mistakes earlier, right?
Yeah, he's putting in so much work right now. The E's are hitting all of a sudden, and it looks totally different, but look at Jordi's damage output here. Insane damage. And I don't know how AMG got this team fight, because... yeah, the initial pick was good, but then they were collapsed on from all sides, and they somehow come out alive and pick up 4 kills in the process. Massive team fight win for ANG.
Yeah, I mean, Wukong is building pure damage right now, so that's why he chunked through Aatrox so fast, because Aatrox is also building damage. So even though, like, in the ultimate, he has a lot of HP, can heal quite a bit. Right after that, though, he's squishy. So that was a very good patience from Robbery. At the end, though, it was still turned around, but that's basically it.
Now there's so much poke damage coming in from the carries of ANG, but Toribari being caught.
I was commentating with my mic muted. That's crazy. I was doing a big play-by-play. I was popping off, and I was looking at my mic. I was like, I'm muted.
No.
I can do a redo, though. All right, Zach, initiating and getting a quick kill here.
Get one,
yeah, I'm not going to do a play-by-play here. So yeah, Wukong, after the snare, get a quick kill here, doing a lot of damage, and then you saw Zach just popping in, killing Milio earlier with the pull-in, and then with the elastic slingshot going onto Varus. Varus trying to dodge it, but it really doesn't matter anymore because Let's Bound was well active. But look at Aatrox down there, though, taking a second turret here.
Oh, he interrupts one back. Can you get him?
Oh, unlucky.
No, he dies. Oh, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, Jordy, though, will be using that teleport to maybe make sure. Oh, we'll actually use the ultimate here into 3 people. Will you get out of here alive? No, not quickly enough. The Darkin Blade.
Oh, you should get out of there.
Yeah. Just run away. Like the Darkin Blade was still a little bit on cooldown, so he couldn't really get the lifesteal on it. Oh my. Oh yeah, the empowering strike doing so much damage to the Varus. There's nothing he could do there. And the team is kind of getting caught out by I would say this is just a bad play by Jordy, trying to force something here.
And they try to force on this initial catch onto Varus, which turns out into a disaster.
Yeah,
I think you can go for it, but it was way too deep, and they didn't stop there. They just went in, and it seems like ANG is collapsing right now. This is now a massive advantage for Wacky, who are just going to take this top lane wave and take turret after turret. I think this was a big mistake.
It started out so well for Assassin's Creed, like they were winning the team fights, but then suddenly these ints. Now Wacky Wraiths is taking Baron, taking towers. Now they're just going to reset and push some pressure on the bot side of the map. Get some early vision down, because the Baron will be running out before the Drake spawns, but it's going to be a very important Drake.
We are not on soul yet, but it's going to be about the soul point.
Exactly.
Which is always like a nice thing to have, just to put even more pressure onto your opponents.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I think they just want to play out their Baron. Just pushing in the waves and go from there. Get some deep vision. And
oh, and again, a team fight is being forced. This time, though, Mace has the correct initiation to make sure that Zoe had to walk away from him, but that was only into the face of a fed Wukong. And Wukong is going to get a double kill, trying to get a kill on the Varus, yeah, and had another Cyclone, I'm pretty sure, but was not able to use it because the kickback from Milio had hit him. Lina with a very quick kill on the Milio. Again, very squishy champion right now, and this might be it, Toby.
Yeah, that might be it. I think that's it. Wacky is going to take the series, and they are going to win this final.
Yeah, from an undefeated record from the Assassin's Creed to a 3-1 loss. Wacky Wraiths really showing up here, winning 3-1 over their opponent. And they will be the victor of this Pirate Bay Invitational number 2.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Wacky Wraiths, very, very quick finish here. Yeah, it seems like that Assassins and Creed were collapsing there. They were panicking and they looked for fights that they shouldn't take. And this cost them the series here. I think they had a very, very good run and a very good game 4, actually.
Yeah.
But they just somehow threw it away because they got a little bit panicked and took fights they shouldn't have taken, but also a very great punish by Wacky Wraiths, who showed like great effort here and played a very, very nice series.
Yeah.
And deserved to win this final, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it all came down, I think, in the end to the mid lane or top lane and kind of overstepping their boundaries. Like on the Ari and now on the Zoe, stepping a bit too much forward, mispositioning, getting caught out, and then Jordy trying to force some fights to salvage whatever the team had done wrong, probably in his eyes. And that backfiring at the same time as well made sure that the Wacky Wraiths are the winner here. I think if Assassin's Creed was a little bit more confident and misplayed a little bit less, things could have been a completely different story. So definitely something to work on. But yeah, just all around well played by the Wacky Wraiths, deserved victor of this tournament. And can't wait to see what the Pirate Bay Invitation number 3 is going to bring us.
Yeah, me
Whenever
too.
that happens, right?
And what I would like to point out is that Wacky Wraiths this is most likely their final game, so they are not going to keep playing as far as I know.
Oh,
I think it was not very sure, and they wanted to discuss this today, but from what I've heard, this is the last tournament in this constellation, at least.
Okay.
So, of course, very nice to get a win here on the final showing, and yeah, congratulations to that.
Yeah, MVPs, we're not going to discuss them here. They will be discussed on the Discord. They will be released tomorrow as well.
Exactly.
So, like looking at Linus, yeah, thank you all for this awesome tournament. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in number 3. I think we are going to sign off here. Toby and I, of course, Pepar in the back, carrying as always. Thank you so much. Of course.
As always.
Yep, and I guess see you next time. Probably on the SLE.
Yep, goodbye.